Okay.
Also, we're starting with the game of week. Oh,
Oh no.
we're live.
We're starting with week 2.
Ruin the
Hello everybody.
intro,
Welcome to
Kyle.
week 3 of the Launch Pokemon Draft League. We're gonna start with Eli versus Eric from week 2 and get that started. And then what's game of the week? Kyle. Yeah, Kyle and Gabby. You guys want to go right away?
The sheer cold game.
Yes, it's the thumbnail. We got to keep viewer retention going. We need them to stick around.
Yeah, all -3 viewers.
All -3. I'm not even watching the stream. I should
Just you wait. We're gonna make it big, and then everybody's gonna watch these VODs.
I know. Everybody's gonna be like, wait, this was a Pokemon channel? Okay. But I'm gonna switch over.
I'm gonna get some water.
God, the Eric situation is horrible.
What situation?
I think you just are a situation.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. Okay. So, okay, here we go. Just wanted to make sure that it's showing up on stream. Okay, perfect. So this is game 1.
You're in Discord too?
I gotta stream it, that's right. Ugh, why are you guys so high maintenance?
Unless you want our commentary to be 10 seconds late.
Okay. So, first up, looking at this lineup here, it's a very Eric team, I must say. And looking at this team,
I have Electabuzz, man. You
This is a
know,
very
don't
Eli-
get off my case. I brought my E tier.
yeah, but like
I've been doing that every week, so
Electabuzz is
get
like
off your high
decent.
horse. Because you're breaking its back.
Oh, I'm breaking
Is a
Electabuzz's
horse.
back.
Fun fact.
All right, let's jump into it.
Pokemon!
What are these nicknames?
See, he's breaking his back.
We don't gotta talk about it.
What a deep armpit, 365-pound woman. Are you
Mr.
We don't
Land.
talk about it.
Hold on a minute.
Michael, what's wrong with the names?
What's happening?
They're not even
Yeah, the Eric
capitalized.
situation is crazy.
Man, the Eric situation.
Yeah, Mr. Land is such a weird name.
The
Yeah,
Eric
and that's not
situation
even a
is
word.
horrible.
Colon,
Imagine
capital
naming
D.
a Pokemon :D. Yeah.
Anyways, I
Colon
you know,
D's nuts.
I appreciate these leads. I was gonna say, it's just like an initial thought when you look at a lead like this is, you've got the prankster Tailwind Whimsicott right next to something that has 145 base attack.
Yep.
It could totally just like if Eli wanted to start throwing out like earthquakes or rock slides or something, choice banded, like this is a really scary lead. It might not look like it, but you need to be like ready to handle some pretty heavy damage just right off the bat.
Were you ready to handle pretty heavy damage right off the bat?
Yeah.
Let's see. Follow me. Stun Spore missing.
Ooh.
Clefable. U-turn also resisting.
Stun Spore turn 1 over Tailwind is an interesting play, but because Suicune doesn't have Prankster, you're not really at a threat for like losing the Speed War immediately, and you don't really have any like immediate threats other than like Suicune Ice Beam, which you're dealing with U-turn.
Mm-hmm. Going
Crazy
there.
that Suicune gets Tailwind.
Yeah, it's one of those weird Pokemon that just like
Yeah.
are like, oh,
Well, you know, it runs with the
Uh-oh.
wind. It runs with the wind.
damn, they're both setting up calm
Yeah,
minds here.
I was talking to Eli about this. I think I don't know. I can't exactly speak for what was going through Eli's head, but at least for me, seeing this, I was thinking, oh dear, oh god, I don't want to get stuck in a calm mind war but like already on turn 2. That's such a like, that's just never fun. But the other trouble is most Sylveons tend to be playing with Hyper Voice. It just makes sense. But Suicune doesn't usually run spread moves, so well, I'd be stuck targeting one thing at a time. Sylveon can just be nuking the whole field every turn. And it was in this moment I was realizing, oh shoot, I'm already in a really tricky spot. This is a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Another interesting part about this is like part of the reason that like Calm Mind and like setup moves in general aren't necessarily the most common in VGC is just because of the tempo it takes to use them. But in terms of like the typing profiles of both of these Calm Mind users, the immediate threats that you would like want to use for a setup Pokemon on Eli's team are like Landorus, Volcarona, which both are kind of walled by water, or like they walled or threatened. And then
I wouldn't want to switch my Landers into an Ice Beam or a Scald.
yeah, exactly. And then your like wall breaker on Eric's side is like Komodo, but that's a 4 times weak to fairy Pokemon, so it's like
No, looking at Eli's team in the I'm going to say we should go faster, but
Yeah.
looking at Eli's team, I noticed that with what is it, 3 fairy types? Yeah, there was only 3. Like Como can't use his fighting moves, can't use his dragon moves. Like, what am I doing here? It was Eli's team had a really good typing to make some of my strongest Pokemon not really have good opportunities to go for their biggest attacks.
Yeah, that's what happens when you put all your eggs in one basket on a D tier
Whoa.
Pokemon. But that aside,
Hey,
man, Eric loves his follow me. You love your follow me.
I didn't want to get stun spored.
Yeah, that's fair. And he puts up another one. So that's what you were saying. You didn't want to get put into a Calm Mind war by not.
I was hoping I could get the burn. I went for a Scald that last turn. I was hoping for a burn so I could get a little progress between turns because I realized we wouldn't be doing much damage to each other.
Ooh. Yeah, and here comes the eject button again on that, switching out again to the tailwind or the
Wow,
that does so much damage. That's a 50% boost and a resist as well, and that still does so much damage.
I mean the double stab.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it.
Right.
Terra normal E-speed again.
It was on that extreme speed. I realized this was an extremely bulky Sylveon too, not just a not some hyper offense max special attack set. This was something that could take a hit.
Yeah, I'm guessing the idea is similar to like what you'd see a lot of times in singles for Sylveon, where it's just like max HP, max defense, with the idea of, oh, I get my Calm Minds up, and then what do you do to this thing? You can't break through it, and it makes up for the lack of offensive EVs.
Yeah.
I'll quick spoiler. You can just kind of page through these next couple turns because there's not much I can do here.
Body press.
Soundproof though.
Soundproof
is clutch. Oh my goodness, the counter! That was nuts.
But yeah, like I said, not much and the I think I got double paralyzed those last 2 turns.
Does Komodo get like any steel or poison moves, like a poison jab or anything?
Oh yeah, it gets poison jab and Iron Head. Yeah. No, the trouble is if you're going for a I think I still have the set over here that I used. Yeah, so I had brought I had gone all in on making sure my body press would have as much damage as possible, because when you have to rely on having multiple stats that you're attacking with at a time, especially when I've got like a Landers that could be intimidating me and what have you, my physical attacks really wouldn't be doing too much damage anyways. So I was mostly planning on body press being my main damaging option there. I did have counter just in case there was a weird situation where that would come up, but I figured I wouldn't really be clicking any move other than body press. It would just be doing more damage if I get like an Iron.
I guess in that situation, you also want to keep the Sylveon on the field because it's not really going to be doing anything versus the soundproof.
Exactly.
Komodo.
Yeah. All right, keep things moving.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going here.
1 game in after 10 minutes.
That's fine.
Listen, it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
old
long
times. You
intro.
know what I'm saying?
We're not even
Yeah.
to week 3 yet.
We're not even to week 3. Oh
turn
man,
one
I don't want to.
swap.
I'm not gonna keep bringing it up, but these nicknames are getting out of hand.
Which one's bad? Which one's bad?
Both of them are bad. They're both
Yeah.
horrible.
Fat guy.
It's a play on leaf
Tomorrow is
blower.
acceptable at least.
It's a play on leaf blower.
I did not need to hear that.
And the other one, you remember those fan arts I did? That's the name of the guy those pictures are based on.
All right, let's keep
Okay,
removing.
okay. The
So-
Flare Blitz is doing big damage. This is a really
Oh, no.
offensive
Yeah, so,
Flare Blitz.
so what was nice was in this situation with the Sylveon,
no.
with the Sylveon leading, you don't have to pause it. With the Sylveon leading, I figured, oh
Justin
great,
killed.
I soundproof and all that jazz. I don't have to really worry too much. I can just start going for iron defenses.
Also, now with the Encore from Snorlax, it seems good, but then you realize Snorlax is slower than
Yeah,
Komodo.
I was-
Like
it can't
right when the Encore runs out,
permanently trap
it's
me.
like body press.
That was a cool play. I don't know if you saw that.
Ooh,
So
adrenaline orb.
he used. Oh wait,
Gabe-
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
the Adrenaline Orb boosting its speed, and then because you're mainly using Body Press, you don't really care about the attack.
attack drop doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
so now I'm fast and full max defense. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Arcanine goes down. Body Press is doing nothing to
Icarus
you.
got that kill.
Body Press, big
And then
damage
Nice.
there.
in this situation, when I had realized, if you hover over the Snorlax, you see how it has Encore, Body Press, and Counter. We haven't seen the fourth move yet, but I'm realizing, okay, Counter or Body Press was doing 7% to me. Encore, I don't care if I get Encored into like Body Press.
Body press.
And Counter is not going to do anything if I don't hit Snorlax. So I decided Snorlax being on the field would be the best possible option for me. So just ignore it and just hit whatever's in the other slot. Which is kind of
That's
what you start to see. Which is
Yeah.
kind of what you start to see here. Is Snorlax is just dead weight's the wrong word, but it being there is not doing any favors
Mhm.
for
The
Eli's team.
Jetpack coming and bringing it back out, and yeah, Body Press is still not doing enough. I was
the
wondering.
one shot.
I don't really.
I would.
I didn't
Oh,
remember
no,
what
I was
the
gonna say-
item of the Snorlax was. If
I
it was
was
revealed in
gonna
game
say,
one.
I was talking to Eli about how crazy focus that should have been there.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
This turn, I did double target into the Snorlax slot just in case that happened.
I was thinking
I feel
that,
like
yeah,
you should have done the Sylveon here. Oh, never mind. It killed.
yeah,
No,
because
if you double target and it dies, it just auto locks the other one.
yeah.
I didn't know
Um,
this scale's gonna be enough. I guess there was a Calm Mind.
Nice,
Wow.
nice. And so you
Super
bring it
defense.
back game 2.
Yeah, Iron Defense worked out pretty well for me there.
Was it put in the spreadsheet right? I thought when I looked at the spreadsheet. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was looking at game. I was looking at a different game. Oh yeah, never mind. Nobody put when I put in my stats.
I
Nobody
didn't
put
put
in theirs.
anything in the spreadsheet. Someone else put it in.
Yeah, I thought I saw 2-0, but I might have looked at a different teams. So I thought you just lost super badly against Eli.
No, that first game was pretty rough.
Yeah, the second game you did bring it back, and that was really smart. Let's look
Yeah.
at game.
It was pretty smart to
yeah.
bring it back.
William is always saying that he's hungry. In the chat, the
I am
the stream
actually
can't
too.
see it, but
So they follow me to pull the paralysis again,
Mhm.
because I don't get paralyzed. That burn was really bad.
That actually-
The 10% chance burn when it still nerfs the power of body press, which
yes,
is the worst
I was gonna
part.
say it still does.
And mind
Oh,
you,
no.
I just told you that body press is my only actual offensive move, and I'm looking at 2 fighting resists right now.
Also, I just
Uh-oh.
want to say Eli's cringe for putting a Genshin Impact nickname in there.
Yeah.
That's big damage.
Eli from a distance.
Heal pulse.
So yeah, the heal pulse keeps me in there. The funny thing is that that body press. If you pause for just 1 second,
uh-huh.
that body press is doing 35%, but that's halved from the burn already. So that would have been that. Despite being resist, it still would have been doing 70% to the Volcarona. And
Wait,
it's like,
he's not gonna get hit by a bug buzz.
but yeah, you stopped it right before that happened.
Yeah, I
That was the
stopped
funny
it
part.
right before.
I got a free turn there, but the burn ended up doing a lot of work here, and Eli told me there was also a Will-O-Wisp on the Volcarona, and that like, oh, if I didn't burn you with the heat wave, I would have just done that.
Yeah.
But having follow me on Clefable lets me, generally speaking, keep burns off of myself. Heat wave was like the one way I could get status.
You have gotten flame bodied anyway.
Yeah, or flame body would have been another thing too.
Maybe, but I mean, if I one shot the Volcarona, you know, that's all that matters.
Unless this Volcarona
Oh.
has Swarm. Oh man,
Yeah.
that is nuking Terra
This
Fire.
was also a I forgot to change my Terra type Volcarona. I learned, but the clutch Terra Fire ended up working out better than any other option.
Really? It wasn't Terra Bug? Usually it's the first typing that it's
I was told the type the Eli didn't mess with the type.
okay.
Interesting.
Maybe Eli just forgot that. I don't know. That's what I was
Clear amulet.
told.
Clear Amulet is cool. I didn't
Yeah,
comment
well,
on
all
it.
fast
I figured
now.
Flare Blitz would be, you know, my main damage dealer against some of these other
Oh,
guys.
no.
Oh
so-
boy. Here we go
Oh!
again.
Whimsicott not running Focus Sash.
Yeah, it was
No,
eject button.
Eli likes the
Oh, big
eject
burn.
items.
Yeah, oh yeah,
No,
burn is huge. Burn is huge.
Not quite a big burn on when you got a +2 Sylveon next to you.
Oh man, but here we go. Eric not wanting to go into the Calm Mind War wants to
Terra Normal
keep going.
Extreme Speed, Shades of Dragonite.
But yeah,
Hyper
like you can
Voices
see
is-
here. I mean,
Ooh.
Sylveon doesn't have a ton of natural defense, and yet like Terra Normal, Max Attack, Extreme Speed barely did any damage. This thing was extremely bulky, hard to kill.
And then of course the
Yep.
Protect. Are you
Oh,
gonna
the
Calm Mind
double.
again? No, he's
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
Calm Mind again.
Well, I mean, what's the point? This Sylveon has Wish Protect. Like, there's
You go
no
for
world
crits?
where I can. Sure,
You go for crits?
sure, you're right.
Sometimes you
You're
gotta
right, I
play
could
for
get-
luck. Look,
you're
I'm a
right,
hero
I
main. I
could- I
understand
could-
how luck works.
Does Suicune get sheer cold?
Yeah.
It does?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that might have been an event Suicune, wasn't it?
Could be.
Maybe.
I know
It had-
Kyogre gets it because I ran it in
has
my.
had it has
on
had
my
it at
Ruby
some
team.
point in time. It still gets it right now.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say
That's
this
cool.
Sylveon set
Should've
is
brought Sheer
literally
Cold
just
then.
what you run in singles, but it
And
works
then
also in doubles.
I don't want to linger on these games any longer because it is just replay. But the best part about these games was the realization that Sylveon can't touch Como, and I had done so much testing with Isaiah where we kept trying out different sets, and eventually he started playing a lot of like choice specs, Hyper Beam Sylveon, right? Which is really cool. Like you do a lot of damage, like one shot basically whatever you're looking at type damage. But when he had started using that, I stopped thinking about Como as like, oh yeah, it can just wall Sylveon because why would Sylveon be running any fairy move other than Hyper Voice? Like, but obviously, you know, I got too confident there. Otherwise, I could have totally just had like the perfect answer to this thing that swept me twice.
Eli, you have to run choice specs, Terra Fairy, Hyper Beam.
The closer.
And
Yes.
Focus Edge was the cut.
If you make it to playoffs, please do that. That would be so hype.
I mean, think about it. You Tailwind with Whimsicott, and then you start going with Hyper Beams.
And
before
Helping
anything else
Hand?
can attack.
Nothing is living. Nothing is living.
What's our next game?
Yes, let's go
The game
to
of the
game
week.
2. Actually, well, our next game is going to be sorry. I went to the transition. I got it was very happy. Here we go. There we go. Turn that off. We're going to do Gabby versus Kyle for game of the week.
Okay.
Eric Andre.
It's just him.
Just his face.
Wait, I could do. Wait, no, we're gonna do this, and then that. Wait, there. We have the now loading. on the very bottom.
Perfect.
So yeah,
Perfect.
if Gabby and Kyle, you guys want to get started up,
Why'd you say it like that? And Kyle.
and Kyle,
I
just- I don't
know.
Then.
It's because Michael had
Oh.
secret biases against you.
Well, good. It'll give you something to cheer for when I lose.
Kyle, I'm
Stop
rooting
saying
for
that.
you. I'm
You're
rooting for you,
so-
Kyle.
Hey, you
Don't
can't go
worry.
5-3
Right
without
now.
winning 5 games, okay, Kyle?
That's
Keep
correct.
that in mind.
That's why this is a
All I know
loss.
is someone's
He's
getting
already got
included.
it marked out who he's winning and who he's losing against.
Hey, that's prep. That's prep.
Yeah.
That
That
just
way-
don't try. Just don't try on this week, because like you're gonna lose already.
That was the plan, honestly. Previous seasons, I would always just get so stressed out, like saying that I would have to win every game because I'm super competitive. Now I'm just like, well, let's go 5-3.
if you win, you win. It's all for fun
And
at
I-
the end of the day.
Yeah, I already know I'm not going to win a doubles thing, so I won't set my goal there.
What happens
Yes.
if you go 5-3 but you still don't make playoffs? How are you gonna feel?
Questioning. And I would start a collusion conspiracy theory.
You should start questioning your sexuality.
Yes.
That's true.
Huh?
It is true.
I set the challenge.
Okay, battle's up.
The battle's up.
Oh,
Good luck,
Goodbye.
Kyle and Gabby.
okay. Let's get that
Okay.
out.
I do want to note one thing before this battle starts, and this is the last week that Gabby will have Sneasler, and Sneasler's actually
Thank
going
God!
to be picked up. Sneasler's going to be picked up by Kyle.
No!
Getting rid of his sheer cold core.
Going for something even more egregiously RNG dependent.
Yes. And Gabby is regretting her decision to drop Sneasler already.
I don't.
I'd imagine.
I might be crazy. I'm not super high on Sneasler, but like,
I don't like using it, but it is just undeniably really strong. Like, you can't just like ignore it. You could get randomly put to sleep, and it just ruins your game. Or Unburden activates, and like, too bad, my Prankster Tailwind or whatever doesn't matter anymore. This thing just
Kyle was actually gonna try sheer colding.
he's gonna do it. Yeah, he's getting.
I really
Can we
hope he
acknowledge?
does.
Can we acknowledge that half of Kyle's team is Terra Ground?
Oh my goodness, I did not
Well, he's
realize.
scared of Thunderclap. He's scared of the I mean, electric terrain with Raging Bolt is nothing you want to deal with. I totally get it. I was gonna say one thing Gabby has is Sturdy Ogre Pawn. So in case Sheer Cold starts happening, you have something immune to it. You have something that
Gen 3.
No. It's not immune, it's just if it hits while it's at full health, it brings you down to 1 HP.
immune to OKO. Yeah, I guess you're right. I thought it was a straight up immunity to all 1 KO moves.
Yeah, no.
Apparently, that's what it used to be. I might be wrong in saying that.
I think immune to Oko would mean sheer cold just doesn't work on it.
That is how
Yeah.
it worked in Gen 3.
What are we talking about? I kind of spaced
Nerd
out for
alert.
a second.
Sturdy.
Sturdy.
Oh yeah, Sturdy used to just make it immune to. Oko
Already
moves,
we're
but-
seeing this Terra Ground.
Skill swap.
Rock slide. This is
No!
crit. Oh god, that's big damage.
Oh my god!
Holy.
That is so
Not that
cool.
great,
Wait. He skill swapped
Pure,
huge power.
Pure power, yeah.
Pure power.
I'm looking at it right now. If you've got an adamant, pure power, choice band, rock slide. I don't know if he's got choice band on there, but Ogre Pawn.
Does this thing get in extreme speed?
yes.
It does.
Imagine if he did Terra Normal extreme speed on this thing.
That is.
skill
You are
swap, yeah.
you are one shotting everything.
My god.
I honestly think that the natural stab rock slide with the defensive Terra type might even be scarier just because it's a spread move.
True.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
that would be. I think for a setup like this. where it's so-
Acupressure.
Acupressure!
Acupressure.
Possible one,
Dude.
two.
This is
The
just
evasion.
Kyle is such a menace. He's such a menace. Kyle.
This is worse than sheer cold.
this is gross.
Oh my god! Oh, I was gonna say, if this was a choice band, I was seeing Crit Rock Slide was doing upwards of 190% to Ogrepon here.
This
So,
week's theme is RNG. No, I think for like a specific like gimmicky setup, like pure power on a or pure power skill swap. I think you want it to take out like 2 or 3 of your opponent's Pokemon, whereas like if you're extreme speeding, you're vulnerable to things like protects, and you're not doing nearly as much damage as you could be with
well,
spread
right.
move.
If you target the wrong thing, you could just die for it. With Rock Slide, you're at the very least doing a huge chunk to both sides of the field.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they didn't even kill. And then the
I'm
move-
surprised that Rock
Terra
Slide
Blast.
didn't kill. Oh my god.
Wow.
Is he trying to be bulky maybe instead?
Mm,
Thinking that just the pure power will be enough?
possibly.
He probably calced it to like beat most things on the team, but maybe he didn't count for a Terra on Raging Bolt.
Terra
Okay,
didn't
now
affect it.
here's the thing. If the Medicham dies, would he pick up would Power of Alchemy copy Intimidate, or would it copy Pure Power?
I was actually just looking at a calc for it. Without a choice band, Arcanine's Rock Slide there.
Hear me out.
has a crit.
What if Kyle forgot to switch it to doubles in his calc? So it was a single target. box.
Oh,
That could be
true.
What happened?
Could be.
Does that spread thing still work if there's only one Pokemon on the field, like how it was
I
last
believe
round?
so. I believe it's still a spread move.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
it's actually
no,
the very
I-
last one.
I don't think it
Kyle-
is.
No, Kyle was telling me about this. He actually sent me a video to prove it. If there's exactly 2 Pokemon left, one on each side of the field, then you go back to the singles damage calculation. Otherwise, it's always doubles. It's always split.
So that was interesting. Because they skill swapped turn 1, the Alolan Mug copied Intimidate and not Medicham's original ability. Okay, that's interesting to know. So we got another Intimidate off.
I want to bring up
Intimidate's off on
something
Kyle's
here.
side already.
I want to bring up something here from Gabby's prep, especially considering she's not going to have Sneasler after this week anyways. I think it's fine to bring up. She checked to make sure that Sucker Punch from Urshifu still goes through Quick Guard, which
It
is
does.
kind of
That's
messed up.
nuts.
It's annoying.
Yeah, Unseen Fist is the most toxic ability ever put to this
I
game.
think it's pretty balanced and fair. I don't agree with that
I just
opinion.
noticed the nicknames on Gabby's side too. Is this Undertale? Is this Undertale?
Yes,
Undertale
yeah.
songs,
this is
yeah.
specifically Undertale songs.
Songs, yeah, cringe, honestly.
I
Oh
think
my
maybe
god, there it
boss-
is.
Specifically boss music. No Electric Seed though. Close combat doesn't do it because of the Intimidate.
Oh, that's nuts. Zen Headbutt. Oh, but Focus
no.
Sash.
Dash, Unburden. No.
Unburden, now you're faster.
Unburdened, but I think Sneasler always dies here.
Wait, did Unburden trigger?
It did.
If now
Wait.
it did.
It should.
Yeah. It doesn't announce it
I
when
thought
it
it
Yeah.
appeared. I guess it
Item
did.
none Focus Sash was consumed.
Yeah.
It just does. It does. The game doesn't tell you when it activated.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have
I
to
thought
use your
it did.
big
I'm
brain
going
to
crazy.
know.
Now, Gabby's gotta hope, or if we're rooting for Gabby, we gotta hope that she put a non-attacking move on this Sneasler.
I don't know, man.
Let's go!
Doesn't Sneasler get Sucker Punch?
Does it?
I don't know.
Would Sucker
Oh,
Punch
so-
even
Shadow Sneak.
kill? Okay.
Oh, rip.
All right, Thunderclap. Let's see it.
Raging Bolt comes in.
Thunderclap.
Electric
Let's see
Terrain
it.
is up. You know,
Okay.
just gotta live.
Well, I mean, what do you do here? Do you target the poison type that can probably kill you, or do you target the terrifying legendary bear?
I think.
I think it targets
I think
air
this-
for differential.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thunderclap, Urshifu.
because Muk already has such a high special defense. I think.
Already figured it out.
Thunderclap's
You
not gonna-
protect against Urshifu.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Sure.
then in the event that you survive, you get to click Rising Voltage, at least. But that depends
Discharged?
on if Poison Jab kills, which it should.
It's gonna kill.
Slower.
Yep.
Thunderclap. Yeah.
Poison jab's gonna
Poison
kill.
jab
Yep.
kills.
Yep.
Damn, if only it wasn't Terran. It probably wouldn't have survived. But
Not to. I don't want to be like a biased commentator, but Jake, you said the thing about like who we're rooting for. After seeing that first like turn from Kyle, I'm totally on his side right now. That was so cool. I'm still thinking about it.
I think I wanted to see if Abby could, or not Abby, Gabby could recover from that from that gimmick.
Really scary situation to be put in. And now we see the Aurora Veil Sheer Cold come out.
Yep, here it comes.
Man, imagine using skill swap strategies. Like, it's so uncool these days.
Well, yeah, especially to like trade around abilities, things like Intimidate and whatnot.
Exactly. Like who does that?
It's just it's disrespectful. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that on the stream?
Exactly.
Yes.
It's disrespectful, guys.
Oh my god, the Eric situation is horrible.
Yeah. this is
I
not
just
a good
want
look.
nothing to do with that guy. You guys ever color on yourself with markers? Because I haven't. I've never done that.
So,
Yeah,
do we think
yeah,
Kyle's
me too.
going to bring Sheer Cold this time?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think Kyle is not going to go for the, and at least not the turn one pure power swapping anymore. But
To be honest, I think he does the exact same
you
thing.
think he does the exact same lead?
I think he should
Yeah.
do that with Urshifu.
This is like kind of one of the things that like happen so often in VGC Best of Threes, where it's like, if you get gimmicked on the first game, do you have enough faith in your opponent to have enough faith in you to adapt to the gimmick? So they won't do it a second time, and then you can try and match their non-gimmicky setup? Or do you think they'll just do it another time? It's like, it's basic, it's kind of a 50-50.
Nope. Here it comes. Whoa.
Yep, here comes Drizzle though, overrunning.
hey yo,
Ooh.
Was that
Polytoad being slower?
Yeah,
well,
Polytoad.
my question was, which did Kyle like, run like min speed Ninetales, but then Gabby ran like exactly slower than the slowest possible Ninetales could be.
I don't know if I have faith in Kyle to have done min speed Ninetales. But I do believe that Gabby purposely undercut the slowest Ninetales.
If I was in Kyle's position here, team building, I think I totally would have brought like Iron Ball or
Yeah.
Dude, Iron Ball would have been crazy.
But then your sheer colds are so
Probably.
slow.
well, yeah, but Articuno's using Sheer Cold. You know,
Also, Kyle
Ninetales
probably wanted the what's
faster
the
Aurora Veil.
weather? What's the weather item
Ooh,
for snow?
Icy Rock.
It's the
Icy
Icy
Rock.
Rock.
You probably wanted
I
Icy
don't know if
Rock.
you'd usually want that. I mean, you don't
Oh,
get a ton
Nice,
of
though.
turns.
Nice weather
you would
ball.
get more
Good weather ball.
Ooh.
Love weather ball.
I think you would get more utility out of light clay, because it's not the snow that you want up; it's the Aurora
Oh,
Veil.
right.
Yeah,
But
I
even
would
still-
agree.
Really want that.
Yeah. Kyle already said GG, so I think I almost feel like he
Should have gone for sheer gold.
he's lost hope.
Yeah, no more Sheer Cold. Sorry, Sheer Cold's gone. I can't believe Articuno didn't use Sheer Cold. I put it in the thumbnail.
No,
Hey,
There's gonna be another game.
maybe.
Maybe.
There could be.
Aw, no payoff on the spiky
Oh.
shields.
Good
really
turn for
wanted to
Kyle,
see-
stalling out the rain.
I really
Right.
wanted to see that Arcanine just bash its head into a spiky shield.
Do you think this Arcanine named Leobard Bandit might have a choice band? Do you think it's do you think the name is a hint?
Possibly.
Maybe. You know, who's to say?
Weather
Didn't even believe the
Ball.
blood.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah,
Weather
yeah, that's a
Ball.
dead
He's
dog.
getting killed.
Here comes Medicham, the ace of the team. And that a choice.
Trick Room, Medicham.
Urshifu, we kill Kyle.
We kill Kyle.
Let's see.
There it is.
There's the Urshifu.
All right, as long as I get his small intestines, I'm happy.
Kyle has already revealed extra sensory on A9, but I don't think there's any way to use it without it just dying before it gets to use it.
Quick
Got
question.
no speed control.
No, okay. Ninetales used extrasensory.
Yeah, on A9.
No.
Wait,
Oh,
what is
nice.
Kyle saying? Since Blizzard missed, that's a 30% chance. You know what else is
Oh.
30% chance? My mom. I
called
knew
it.
someone was gonna say my mom. Someone was gonna say it.
I have a
thing
quick
is-
question.
What?
So if hypothetically, I don't think Gabby has it, but if Pinkerton were to switch in here, would Unburden immediately trigger that? Oh wait, no, never mind,
No,
not
no.
Electric Seed.
Yes,
Stupid.
it would. Yes, it would. The speed orders would get recalculated at the beginning of the turn, but
Okay.
I think that was a change in like Gen 6.
it's 6
No,
or
Gen
7.
7, I think.
Yeah, still in that
Because in
range.
Gen
Gen
6
7. Holy
Yeah, because in Gen
Because,
6, if you Mega Evolved to a Pokemon with a different speed, you would still have your original speed stat.
Yep, that's how I remembered it wasn't Gen 6.
This Politoed is gonna become MVP. MVP killer
Yeah.
right here.
Weather Ball Sweep.
Weather
That's
ball
not
sweep.
what Gabby wants. Gabby wants the Raging Bolt.
I
to
didn't
be
even
a-
notice that killed Urshifu. What the?
Yeah, that's crazy. This fucking Politoed.
I mean, it's Stab, Weather Ball, Rain Boosted.
Is it
Yeah.
shift fix?
Hmm?
No, left
It totally
wow.
could. Oh
It
no,
only
it's
has-
lefties.
It only has 90 special attack.
Okay.
Yeah, but you get.
I guess
you get
Urshifu is like kind of a glass cannon.
Yeah, 100 HP, 100 defense. Yeah, only 60 special defense though.
Yeah, probably none of his EVs, except for the extra 4, are in those stats. I'd assume it's all speed, all attack.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too surprising. So my guess is Kyle saw that the sheer cold didn't work, so he's got to go back to Plan A.
I think it's the exact opposite. I think Kyle.
You think he runs it back?
I think Kyle thinks he didn't get a chance to try sheer cold.
Yeah, it's his last chance to sheer cold.
He
'Cause he
has
takes
to.
it.
He has to
the
sheer
problem. The problem
I think-
is that I think Gabby brings Politoed either in the front or the back, always. So I think that's kind of discouraging to sheer cold strategies right now.
I don't think that the only thing you want from it is the Aurora Veil. I think, right?
That's the big one.
But
The guaranteed
if you're
Blizzard
doing-
defense boost, the Aurora Veil, it has some very nice benefits to it to have
plus,
keep it up.
if you're
But if we're just talking
dragged
about
down-
clicking sheer cold,
Yeah, it doesn't matter for sheer cold.
Wait,
Sheer
Kyle.
cold.
Kyle said this whole game was RNG, right?
He's going for
What-
the RNG teams. Does he
What-
have
what
another
if,
RNG?
What if he brought Dynamic Punch on Urshifu? I'm just checking to see if any of his Pokemon get one-hit KO moves.
We've only seen Urshifu attack one time.
That would be so funny. Anyways, why are they taking so long?
It's a hard
Okay.
decision. He's hungry.
Death by Glamour.
all right, we're running it back to game 1 strats.
Yep. What if he
Arcanine
just
is
switches
probably
right away?
in immediate danger because of I think even with -1, you probably don't want to keep it in versus a close combat.
But he could change his type. I mean, ground is a pretty good option
Ooh, that's
here
true.
for
Granted,
that poison resist.
close combat plus Energy Ball probably kills Arcanine no matter what.
Yeah, but that's if you're energy balling into a. I mean, not like you're double targeting one thing on the field with 2 single target attacks. I don't like. Not that that's a bad call. Just you know,
mean,
what
guaranteed
if what if Arcanine protects this turn and you double target
It's
it into
banded.
it?
This
not-
Arcanine is banded. We can say it, right? Like,
We've seen it protect
No,
before.
it's used protect before. It's
Wait,
already, Yeah,
Yes.
I did a damage calc earlier. It couldn't have been banded.
I did a damage calc and it looked like the very lowest roll could have.
Did you do the crit for the rock? Was it for the rock slide crit? I don't know.
Oh,
That was.
oh,
Oh, wait, it's not even
It's
Unburdened.
not
We thought it was Unburdened. It's
Unburdened.
Poison Touch.
I mean, if you know your opponent has slower mons than you don't need the Unburden.
True.
No, I'm totally with that. I mean, with Poison Touch and Dire Claw, you're just begging to status your opponent. Hey, we also saw Protect Arcanine turn 1, and it saved it from that Meteor Beam.
Granted, it's still the special attack boost.
Yeah. I just mean, Energy Bulkless combat wouldn't have done anything. It wouldn't have squat.
And now,
Completely
now
forgot
this
that it
Arcanine is
wasn't
choice
banded.
banded into Protect, right? We all figured
Yep.
that out.
Dazzling Gleam plus close combat would probably kill both, guaranteed.
Yeah, Dazzling Gleam would probably kill
uh,
the Medicham now with the special attack.
It's
Yeah.
really just
I also
a
wanted to throw the Fake Out with Poison Touch is such an evil combo too.
oh yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a move that already has so much value, and now you're getting chip damage, like extra chip damage every turn.
I think maybe it's not as crazy as it seems, because if you're running Sneasler, you're probably not running like a
Yeah.
super defensive core, but like it can definitely add up if you have like a defensive mode.
Oh, right, and I mean Medicham is pretty soft too, so it's not the biggest deal, but against the right target, you can just get some free damage off.
Oof.
Oh, the
Ooh,
Psycho
that's a
Yeah.
good Protect though. Protecting against both single target. moves.
49%, so it would have lived even if it didn't Terra.
Well, maybe.
Yes,
It might have been a
but
low
any
roll.
extra damage
Yeah.
would have killed it. So if it was, I'm hoping to see a gleam from this moth.
That would be
If it was
that would make
that.
sense. No more Terra, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Gleam just makes sense because Urshifu Dark is on his team. So it
Oh,
almost
true.
certainly is running it.
It's just a good choice against everything we're looking at.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Finally, we were waiting for you.
Whoa!
All right, guys, we can start stream now.
Yeah. Oh, I never
Wait a
clicked
minute.
start stream. Imagine.
Oh no! Guys, gotta redo everything we just said, the entire thing.
Okay,
start
where
from
do
the
I
beginning.
start? Chris, congratulations on dyeing your hair for the first time. I like it.
No.
Stop.
Took a long time to get it right.
That's crazy.
Should I not? Okay. I won't make the same joke again.
Did you guys go over my battle with Ben yet?
No, not yet.
No.
Okay, good.
This is the first battle.
This is the first actual
Second.
battle.
Yeah, first
Second.
actual battle.
Okay.
50
First
from
battle
extreme
of this
speed.
week.
Energy,
Ball.
Psycho Cut's gonna kill it.
Woohoo!
No
Psycho
gleam.
Cut.
Good enough.
We still have
No,
a
no.
slashed Sneasler on the board, which is
Maybe
kind of
no-
crazy.
Well, maybe no gleam, maybe no gleam. I mean, you get 2 non-stab moves. The last one's probably a fire or poison move, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Maybe Sledge
But
Wave or
you gotta
something.
run Gleam when there's Urshifu Dark.
Right.
You
but
can tell her
got-
after the battle.
You got play rough on Ogerpon. You got options.
There's
You know,
options, but like
Now that Arcanine Hisui is dead, Gabby can switch out Sneasler, and then when it comes back, it cannot get intimidated again. So that might
True.
be what we see her try and set up, is getting the Sash Sneasler back on board with the Sash.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Oh, and there.
Earth Power, but that's not gonna do it. 'Cause
interesting.
huge.
Knock off the leftovers, and the poison from the poison touch is actually probably going to take Medicham out.
Double protect.
Honestly, double. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Spiky Shield,
you just
Protect.
stall it out.
Granted,
I also would like to say there's no Raging Bolt this
it might
this
make
battle.
sense to just kill the
The Medicham. Otherwise, it's gonna give pure power to Muck. You know, you don't want to.
Yeah, kill the Muck.
Yeah, kill the Muck.
Yeah, that is interesting. No Raging Bolt. She brought the
Ones-
Ogerpon and the Iron Moth instead.
Would be so happy if you could 2v1 the Urshifu. You do not want 2 things alive on your opponent's side here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just double attack into the muck is probably the best.
Yeah, especially because this Muck is so
The Medicham Muck.
bulky.
Well, if the Medicham's dead, no matter what happens, like it's kind of forced to take an action this turn. The only question is,
Switching up doesn't really do anything for you.
no,
Because
you
like
get
switching
hit.
it back in is going to lose too much tempo.
Well, and at most you're still only getting 1 turn.
Yeah. So you really just want Medicham to go down this turn. Yeah, I think.
Okay,
Double check. That's fair.
I was really hoping to see the skill swap pure power onto Muck here.
Muck gets it anyways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, power alchemy doesn't matter.
Now the woods, yeah, it's a little scary.
Yeah, I would say it is a little scary, but the muck is the slowest thing on the field.
Wait, did I miss a crazy trade? Does Kyle have Urshifu now?
There's a chance.
Kyle
that
always had
there's
Urshifu.
Did he?
Wait,
Yeah.
There's two different Urshifu.
No, I thought it was. Oh, I was thinking it was Jake and William, not Kyle and
Yeah.
William. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's okay. Jake and Kyle are pretty easy to mix up.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
look
they
alike.
almost sound alike.
Both Phantasm goers. Everybody
And
support your local.
both have a crippling addiction to cigarettes.
That's true. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no. Like, here's the real struggle. Like, do you target the muck here? Get rid of the pure power muck that's just gonna be blowing things apart, or the full health Urshifu that's next to it.
Well-
What do you deem as scarier?
Gabby still has the Sneasler.
Yeah.
You know,
With the
still has
stash,
Focus
right?
Sash.
I would say
good
that the
point.
most important thing right now is turning this into a 2v1. I think you just go and double target the muck. Has it shown protect at all?
It has not, I believe. I can't check the other.
We've only seen Shadow. Shadow Sneak is the only other move we've seen.
Okay.
It could have protect.
And Zen Headbutt.
No.
So it doesn't have protect.
Oh yeah, and Zed Headbutt. You're right.
So it doesn't have protect, so you can. This is a free double attack into muck.
Okay. Hear me
And
out.
then you turn this into a 2v1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah.
Hear me out. Focus Sash Urshifu.
Still loses to Focus Sash Sneasler.
Don't mind that. Sorry, guys.
Has
That is
play
strange.
rough!
Has play rough!
That's no.
Weather ball doing big damage.
Oh, but that differential though.
You know
saving
what?
that
That's just-
differential.
Fake out?
And now you just fake out.
Yep.
Yeah, you just went now.
Fake out?
Yeah,
Wow.
jeez.
That was crazy.
I was not expecting that.
GG's.
Oh my god.
Imagine play rough missing. That's my luck right there. I always miss play rough.
Imagine getting burned turn one. That would never happen.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Play rough
Imagine.
If player
That would be
missed, I would have
crazy.
cried. Real tears.
Yeah,
Well, I think
imagine
you're still in a
losing
good position because you had
No,
a Focus Sash on your Sneasel anyways.
Yeah, I was debating swapping Sneasler in there for fake out pressure, but I'm like,
Go.
eh.
Well
Imagine
done.
losing a game to a 10%
We did-
chance.
Kyle.
Lamau.
No
Kyle.
fucking sheer cold.
No sheer cold.
Not a single one.
I put
Did
it
you
in the
bring it?
thumbnail.
I had it on Articuno. Ninetales
Yeah,
doesn't
okay,
learn.
thumbnail,
You really
Addy.
faked
Doesn't
me
learn
out
sheer
there. I'm like,
cold.
surely he's baiting me. But then you kept saying it, so I'm like, okay, maybe he's serious. And then you
If you
do
didn't,
it.
if you didn't have sturdy, I would have clicked it. You're gonna follow me, the sheer cold, into a sturdy, which wouldn't affect it
Yeah.
anyway. Oh, I should have sucker
Actually-
punched at the end.
The sheer cold still would have done full damage. It's just that it would have left him on 1 HP if he started at full.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also, question for Gabby and Kyle. Or mostly Gabby, I guess. Did you calculate the Polytoad to be slower than the Ninetales on purpose?
Yeah, my Polytoad has no speed investment for that reason.
Okay, awesome.
Kyle, I think you'll have a great time going back and watching the stream.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
skill swap it's a lot of fun.
I got a big
I
reaction.
just want
See,
to. I want to
all
point
the, all
out.
the fun Pokemon are in the low tiers.
It doesn't matter.
Weird here.
It doesn't matter because we're probably never gonna see it happen again. But Jake is spreading misinformation. Sturdy Pokemon are just immune to one-hit KO effects. It does
Yeah,
not leave
Jake.
them at 1 HP.
I
Does
know it.
Focus Sash do that then? Is that
Focus
what I'm
Sash-
thinking?
Focus Sash leaves you at 1. Sturdy it
Focus
just
Sash
says
leaves you
it's
at
a,
1.
does not affect.
Yeah.
I believe.
Weird.
Yeah, on Bulbapedia it says, in
Yeah,
addition to
yeah,
Sturdy's previous
yeah.
effect, Sturdy now works like a Focus Sash.
Jake, what are you doing spreading misinformation with confidence? How dare you?
Anyways,
Okay.
are we able to watch my replay?
Do you want to
We
watch?
have
Do you want to go to
we have
that
to
one
watch
next?
Mine. We have to watch mine.
Okay,
gonna
so
watch a replay
do we
then
want
if
to
we
do
go with that.
replays or do we want to go into live? What do we want to do?
We can alternate. We can swap.
Can
Okay.
someone save those replays?
need
I
to
have
go
them.
kinda
I have
soon.
them up in a tab. I will.
Isaiah,
Paste
do you
them
need to
in.
play?
Well, my replays. I just wanted to watch my replay. It shouldn't
Okay.
take too long.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
Okay, let me get that pulled up again. Quick second here. Stop streaming there.
I mean,
swap
I can't
over.
speak for Chris, but I feel like we could probably just do our game whenever. I don't mind doing like a battle replay, however we want to do the.
No, yeah, I don't.
I don't have anything else going on tonight.
Okay. Let's do Isaiah Ben.
And I am managing laundry, but that's not too much of a time consuming.
That's what they all
You
say.
can probably take a laundry break in the middle of a turn.
Okie dokie. There we go. I got the replay up. You guys can see it as well, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
before we start, really quick, Ben has not changed his lead, hardly at all. It's very close to the same as the other four leads that he did that were all exactly the same.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's
I don't
really
remember
funny.
what Ben has led,
Ben has only led Sableye Sinistra.
but it is interesting to note that he brought the Alcremie and he doesn't have Archaladon, which is his S tier.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Isaiah, what were you thinking
Yay,
about going into
phalanx.
this? Were you
Well,
scared?
my team was hastily assembled. I wasn't scared. I was like, I was thinking we can work with this. The Sinistra was what I was scared of most, to be honest, because it's so damn bulky.
I love
um,
Sinistra.
I really hope we get to see decorate into the no retreat phalanx.
I
I
love.
want to see.
I really wanted to draft Alcremie as well, just for that. Immune to taunt and makes your
It's a-
ally immune to taunt as well. Decorate.
Very
Yeah.
cool supporter.
It's cool.
I
I
also-
wanted phalanx so bad because I have something that could be even cooler than skill swap, pure power. But Ben
Ooh.
won't give it up. That stupid guy. I'm gonna destroy him so bad because he won't give me phalanx.
Oh, hell, to destroy him.
Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Terra Fire, Rage Powder, no retreat, getting up the stats. Terra Blast into that. Oh man, is this a heat proof Sinistra and not hospitality?
Probably. Looking at that damage.
That's red card. Okay. And then Dazzling Gleam doing big damage to both.
Wow.
Oof. Poison Jab is still not killing though.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a good hit anyways. With the
Mhm.
poison too. Marina's.
And it's not no wait, never mind. I was thinking Dazzling Gleam, but Dazzling Gleam is not a sound move. I don't know. Ice Beam. Oh, Ice Beam is still not. Oh, but the freeze! The freeze!
Oh man.
Oh boy,
Decorate.
decorate.
Terra Rock is good, protecting that one. It's still frozen. Oh, but Terra Blast is still not killing.
Oh, and this
Oh.
is the dragon energy. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Right after
unfortunately,
getting
Dragon
it-
Energy is just like eruption,
Eruption.
but for dragon types, and so since you're so low HP, it's not going to do that much.
I like chilling water as an option there.
Chilling water is funny.
I mean, well, no. I think I justified this before in a previous season. It's kind of like Scald if it was more consistent and fair. Like
So bad.
less damage, not a permanent debuff, but you can get the attack down, drop the attack.
I would like to point out that the turn that Among Us got frozen, I had clicked sleep. Or
You
rest,
click
sorry.
Spore.
Oh,
You clicked rest?
Yeah, rest.
Yeah, I clicked rest on the turn that
You
he
got
got
frozen.
frozen. So like had
Oh.
he not been frozen, he would have gone back to full.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant like you click Spore.
Yeah.
No.
All this Among Us can do is sleep and put other things to sleep. That's
He's
Yeah.
a sleepy guy. I like these
Yeah, I
nicknames.
was,
I want
uh,
to see what the Kilowattrel and the Dusclops are.
It was a what was the word for it? It was a rest talk. Fucking Among
Rest
Us.
Talk Spore.
Restox 4 Protect.
Yeah,
That's vile.
That's huge.
it was
So
really
funny.
But unfortunately, it got frozen and couldn't do anything.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely, he won't hit another freeze.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Helping hand,
Okay,
dragon
okay.
energy.
Oh
What is
my.
this occasion
Dragon
this
energy.
guy-
Taking out the wrong
Oh.
Pokemon.
No!
We're targeting the wrong Pokemon.
I know.
No.
Helping hand, dragon energy. Uh-oh.
So he did it!
The madman did it!
He
Oh.
did quash. He
Power
did. He
does
did Prankster
nothing.
quash.
Ben was talking about how much fun Prankster Quash is.
Prankster taunt,
Ooh,
dragon
Tommy
energy.
Gothitelle is.
Yeah.
There's Dragon Energy.
Yeah, that's the folly of Reggie Drago is you kind of just want to be clicking dragon moves. So when you're looking at a fairy, it you're already in a pickle.
Yeah. It gets Iron Head, I think, for
You get
coverage,
coverage.
but-
You get other moves, but it's
Oh my god!
No.
10% freeze chance. Nice.
Switches in, gets immediately frozen.
You guys will never believe what he's gonna hit next. It's crazy.
No, stop it, stop!
Check him controller.
Oh,
What? But the turn one freeze though, the
Pause
turn
all
one
the way.
freeze.
The turn,
He's a good player, but that is not normally. Somebody check him controller.
Check his controller.
Let me
Those are-
really quick. I'm gonna spoil it. Dusclops is frozen for 8 turns here.
8 turns?
Gen 1.
Also, the instant that Dusclops switched in and got frozen, I had clicked Haze.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
Oh.
This is a +4 special attack iron bundle.
+6.
Plus six,
Primarina
plus six.
for surviving this long. The wiki berry was good.
Wikiberry, that is a low health berry, right?
Oh
Yeah.
no! Now wait.
Mhm.
Now if you're stuck in protect with the encore, if Ben wanted to, he could encore again. Yeah.
No.
Now what are you gonna do about it?
Oh my god, it's still frozen.
I'm so sorry.
And it never thawed.
It never
we don't
thawed
know
out.
how long it could have gone for.
Yeah.
Terrafire,
bad.
protect again. Ice beam. Not gonna do enough, but okay, Terra Blast is gonna kill.
Ooh.
Big
Oh.
damage there.
You're back in it.
No.
It's not gonna kill. It's not gonna kill. Chandelure though.
Oh no!
Terra Dragon.
Oh, no.
Chandelier.
Chandelure. Oh yeah, Chandelier. There it is. And the psychic does take it out. Encore finally
Okay,
ends,
the encore's done.
Liquid voice?
but it was
Aw.
slower. Damn,
Oh,
that was such a
man.
funny battle.
Oh,
Really wanted
Isaiah.
to- He was 3 for 3 on Ice Beam freezes.
See, there we
Oh.
go. That's basically sheer cold, right? The thumbnail wasn't a lie after all.
Yeah.
It was
You're getting desperate, Michael.
I'm
It was
sorry.
one
I
of the
just
most. It was one of the most hopeless battles I think I've ever fought.
was
Yeah.
that worse than a sweep? Like, would you rather have gotten
Yeah.
like 5
Yeah.
like a sweep in 6 turns?
No, I would have rather he out prepped me rather than that. Not to say I have anything against Ben, of course, and I'm not really mad. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But that's just so crazy.
I mean, that was probably
Genuinely so ridiculous. It was the freeze on top of the 8 consecutive turn.
Isaiah, you gotta figure out. I don't know if you already did it. What the exact like chance for that kind of situation to happen is?
Jake can do it. Jake's the
Yeah,
Jake's the
here.
math guy.
Oh, okay, fine, Jake.
He's not the math guy. I'm the math guy.
Okay,
I can-
okay,
10%
okay,
and then-
Tell
okay, yeah.
you,
It's 80% chance each turn that you stay frozen.
yeah, to the power
That
of
kind of
8.
sucks.
So that's a 16% chance.
And
It's
then
funny.
three freezes on 3
Yeah.
races.
It's 1.6% to the negative times 10 to the negative fourth. So
Pretty bad. Pretty rough.
All right.
The only thing I was gonna say was just devil's advocate. I mean, Ben couldn't have prepped for the freezes either. They just,
No.
you know,
Yeah, no. It's
you
like,
can't blame the guy. You can't blame the guy for
No.
getting them.
no, and I said I
yeah.
didn't blame him.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah,
not
no,
an
I know.
issue.
I just mean, you know, it's not
It's
like you
just-
could have done it. You couldn't do anything about it either.
It's just absurdly unlucky. And honestly, I think if he didn't hit all 3 of those freezes, I think I might have had him. Especially during the second game, because I had Hayes like lined up there. But I don't know. I guess we'll never find out.
Eric, you're fighting Chris this
Oh
week?
yeah, we can do that.
Okay, let's do that. Let's go to another live game.
Ooh,
All right.
live and let live.
Chris, I'll send you the challenge.
All right.
Great. I do gotta go though, so I will talk to you guys later.
All
Have a
right,
night, man.
Thank you, Isaiah.
love you, Isaiah.
What?
He didn't say it back.
I know.
That's tragic.
I should have
Bitch.
already muted.
Happy Pride Month.
Chris, I sent you the challenge.
All right. I see it.
Yes.
Yeah, we're watching a live battle.
Let's do
Eli's so
it.
quiet.
Let's do it.
See, that's
My-
what I
I-
that's what
I-
I
I
thought. I
don't
thought
think
Chris
that
was
was
quiet too, but I have him at 200%. And he
All
to
right,
like try
I'm
to.
gonna deafen. Good luck to Chris.
They've
All right.
started.
Where is he? There it is. Okay. I'm putting it up
Wow,
on
I'm
stream.
already excited.
Are you?
Ghost
I hope
or Oreo.
I rate Eric's team 3 Rillabooms. I give it 3 big Rillabooms.
I feel
Rillaboom.
the first thing that sticks out to me is Terra Fairy Clefairy. Or yeah, Terra Fairy Clefairy because
That's awesome.
Ooh.
I think
yeah.
all of his
He's just
Pokemon are just. I don't think Chris changed any of his Terra types.
oh my god, that's true.
He didn't change any of his Terra types.
Chris, no.
FD Final Destination Roosevelt.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Smash Bros reference.
Smashy Bros.
Makar Go. Oh, I
Makar
get it.
Goat.
Insane Go. Ooh, protect. Here comes an Iron Head.
Here comes a Shell Smash.
Oh,
Clangorous
nope.
Soul,
Clangorous Soul.
cutting its HP
Throat
down
spray
to
too?
1/3. Throat spray.
It was the
Great.
throat spray.
Spray.
Oh, Dancer! Clangorous Soul!
Yes.
That is so cool!
Super effective heat wave. You got out of
Oh
the
my
fire
God,
weakness down to a fire weakness.
Again.
And Burn now putting Como on a timer.
Bird again?
The bird again! Not the turn 1 heat wave bird again!
Is the thing.
Holy fuck.
It's a special attacker.
It doesn't matter because it's a special
Certainly.
attacker. But still, that is really funny.
It does mean that Como is on a timer.
Yeah.
Como
Yeah.
does not have that much HP left. He can. Well, wait, God, how much has Burn? 6.25.
6,
I
yeah,
think it's just.
6.25.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, so he's probably got. So he's got 5 turns at most, but the chip means it's probably going to be more like 1 or 2.
Turned 1 burn from E-Wave. 10% chance. More like 100.
Yeah, more like 100%.
Nah, it's 50%. Either it is or it's not.
True.
I know stats. That's accurate.
Well, if you think about it, everything. Like, if something happens, it's a 100% chance. If
Uh-oh.
something doesn't, it's 0. So you take the average.
Where'd you
50.
get
Oh,
You got Baton Pass!
Yes. Double
Come on,
Baton
Bring in
Pass.
Rilla. Bring in Rillaboom.
Arcanine?
It's
Suicune.
Suicune.
Flash Cannon
Oh,
does,
that's
still does
a
really
lot
big
of
damage.
damage.
Oh no, but the clear smog! It doesn't matter! The prep!
No!
And he can't do it
Eric.
again!
Oh, this is a rough start, dude. Someone help this guy.
Como is not going to get hit, or it can't get hit by clear smog, but the burn means that it's going to die soon anyways.
Yeah, or just a heat wave. Honestly, to-
I think
But
Eric
I
can
still
use
have full faith in Eric winning this game.
Oh yes.
I think Eric can use clanging scales now.
guys?
Eric versus
Gaming
Chris.
is happening.
This is like an insane game.
Ben, do you
Eric.
need me to
Just-
share the stream again?
Big Fishmonger versus Jeezums. If you want to search that, or just watch stream.
I'll just stream it on Discord.
That was crazy. Crazy.
So you gotta think a skull is incoming to the Macargo.
Clanging
Yeah, but do we
scales?
want to?
No, it's not gonna kill though.
And it lives.
A calm
Helping
mind?
hand
He
swing
went-
on crazy.
Yeah, I was like, did he want to
Oh no!
Yeah.
Crush grip! Crush grip!
Did it tie to the life orb?
It
And it
did.
died to life orb! Crush
I
grip!
was like,
What does that move
I was
do?
like, they took that turn to set up, and they did. That's awesome. Oh, the special
Holy
defense helped
shit.
so much against Fluttermane too. Oh
Hold
my
on.
god.
I have to look up what does that move do?
You tell me.
It crushes grip.
I think it's like it deals more damage the higher HP the target has. Correct?
That sounds
It was
correct.
just a random ass
Like-
normal move.
Yeah, I thought so too. Maybe I think that's Crush Claw.
Nope. More power the
Yeah,
more
Crush
HP target
Claw
has
is
left.
the regular
It's just like
normal.
ring out or heavy press.
That's
It's
so.
Regigigas' signature move, which kind of
Regigigas has a signature move.
Yeah.
Why would he?
Well, some legendaries don't.
Yeah, like the baby
That
one.
defense is so low. Moonblast.
I-
Uh-oh.
So
The special attack drop that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. 30% chance it
right
works.
back at him.
Chris had such a good chance of winning this game, but I think he's let Como live far too long. Even though the burn is putting it on a timer, Como's gotten so much value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Burns 100% chance or something. Listen, man, 30% of the time it works every time.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's math right there.
We're hitting the 30% right now. It's working every time.
We hit the 10%, 10%, 30%,
Yeah.
30%. That's wow.
Yeah, I
Add
think
that up,
this,
that is 50-50. Just saying.
this game seems
math
to
be
be
mathin'.
a done deal so far because I don't think the wheezing is meant to be offensive. It's more to support and turn off the ability. All right, some scouting. Oh,
Clanging scales. Oh, it's not
That
gonna
still
kill
does
though.
a lot.
Yeah, that's still crazy.
Oh,
Oh, it's already
no.
burned.
I think he's just waving the white flag at this point.
Yeah.
and he's still living through the burn? Oh
Explosion,
my god.
explosion.
He really tried to rub in the burn.
Now you're a super burned.
I'm gonna burn
No,
you so you're
seriously?
burned next game too.
Como.
Generation 10, they add super burn.
He's
where you
taunting him.
That is the easiest 4-0 I've ever seen.
And the Como doesn't even die, so its differential
The
is still
differential.
is saved.
Holy
That was rough.
What is it?
Yo,
What is
yo,
up with
yo.
the games today?
Yeah, these games are fun.
Which battles have I missed so
You
far?
have missed.
The game of the week.
Yeah, you missed game of the week. You missed last
And
week's
drones.
game, Eric versus Eli, and you missed your game as well.
Oh,
That insult to injury. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
I'm just being honest.
I just wanted to watch my game.
Well, then be here
Dude.
on time next time.
Watch the stream back.
Oh, I can't.
It was so funny.
Fable and Clefairy.
Oh, we see. Yeah, we see.
Luckily, there's no Inteleon to target the Swampert.
Yo, why?
Oh my goodness.
Why-
Honestly, I really hope that, Como doesn't flash cannon JFK and get a critical hit. That would be
Yeah.
disastrous.
No Kingdra, no Kingdra as well.
What if his head just did that?
Well, luckily it's a double resist on Flash Cannon. All right, we see
We see it
the
again.
royal scam once again.
Blizzard,
Ooh,
Blizzard's cool. Blizzard's cool.
alert.
alluring voice. That would be soundproof anyway.
Yeah, that would be soundproof on Como.
This?
Oh no, does he know?
Hey, who's faster? Royal Scam's faster? Uh-oh.
He's the fastest thing right now.
Uh-oh.
'Cause the
Smash that with the speed boost.
Chat. We might see history repeat itself. I'm just saying.
It is going to get outspeed by Fluttermane because I think it has booster energy
Yes.
speed. So even with the
Yes.
speed boost, he does have an answer to this, but
Ironhead? Oh no.
it's going to be really awkward to get it
Flash
in.
Cannon? Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, and heal pulse, bringing it back up.
That's dangerous.
Fluttermane
After
would
tag
Cargo
probably...
coming in.
Oh my
We
god, this
were-
Como is gonna go nuts.
Also, the
I-
Fluttermane would probably use Shadow Ball, but the thing is, this Komodo is almost certainly bulletproof. and Shadow Ball, I believe, is a bullet.
Soundproof.
Isn't it?
I think it would be sound.
It would be
Didn't
yeah.
you say soundproof? Or am I crazy?
I mean, bulletproof
mind.
makes sense when your opponent is a Flutter main and you're tearing out of your.
He does
That
it
is
again.
everyone.
Flutter main
He
does
it
also
again.
get. Who no.
He does it
Oh,
again. Oh no,
no.
Surf is gonna kill. Yeah, not muddy water.
Flutter main does also get
Swampert
Mystical
picking up
Fire.
the kill there.
If this has Mystical Fire,
How
he
does
has an
this work?
out. But actually, I think he might get out sped here.
I'm
Yeah,
so
this isn't
ready to
how
see
speed.
Shadow Ball that is not gonna hit.
This is a
That's gonna get outsped. Or is
Granted,
it?
I'm also ready to see a Follow Me, and it doesn't matter.
Does Swampert get a credit for that kill?
Yeah.
No.
Differential farming by killing my own Pokemon.
That'd be
It
MVP
100%
farming.
counts. It 100% counts.
Oh, no.
But that breaks the part of the sheet where it's
Terminatory Moonblast into the Steel type, and it's dead. No.
the sheet
Moon-
has
Oh,
to be
no.
Blast
on both
bullet
sides.
life?
We cannot give the Swampert the kill on
Hey,
that.
guys! What this game has taught me is to bring in Pokemon with haze next time.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. I do think that the Weezing does get hazed, but he might have went for Clear Smog because of damage, but wasn't aware that Terra Steel, you were immune, so that the effect doesn't go through.
That was rough. Oh,
Also, you were quick on that replay, Connor. Good job.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
you had it in there already.
Wow.
Connor
Huh?
was ready.
I buffered that
This
shit.
is
Oh,
very
wow.
fast.
He buffer input.
Jim,
I-
that's
I really wanted to use Clanger Soul as much as I could.
We
I
could
saw
tell.
Tao is incredible.
Yeah, that's cool.
Damn.
The what was it?
Dancer?
I was so excited to use Dancer or Oricorio and then baton pass it on to my teammate, and then you clear smog the Suicune right when it came in.
Should have ally switched.
Honestly, probably should have clear smogged the oh actually it's steel type, so you're right. Someone said it before. Wouldn't have worked on Como.
I think Weezing does get haze, and if it went for haze instead, you would have been more sad.
Yeah, Hayes would have been.
Hayes would have-
Haze is everyone,
Would-
right?
Everybody, yeah, exactly.
Everybody can't stop it.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Who was NPC 1? Who just joined?
I don't know.
I don't know.
find out.
Okay, let's go back to the transition here. That was a fun battle.
It was.
I feel
We
like
can
I-
figure
I
out
feel-
who the kill goes to later. I don't know who the Surf kill would go to.
The one across from the one that got killed.
You just want Como-O to get the kill.
I thought that's just how we did it.
I think
But the thing is, it was
I
two
think that's
Pokemon.
reasonable.
Like if something dies to poison, we give the point to the thing across from what died to poison.
No, it dies to whatever gave it poison.
Yeah,
Is that how we did it?
not
that's how
it's
I
been
always.
done.
That's how I always thought. In singles, it would be whatever was in front of it, but now that it's
what if
doubles.
something used explosion and the thing it didn't die? Do you give it to the point across from the thing that used explosion?
I think so.
I think so.
Do
Yeah,
we
I think
do
that's
we
how we
even
did.
do we even need to give kill credit if it was at full HP?
You're right. That doesn't count. Yeah.
Like-
Well, I was just gonna say I feel like I need to get rid of Oricorio now. You guys have seen my my secret dancer tech.
You popped your ult too fast.
Well, truthfully, this isn't something I could bring through to a playoff game.
Yeah, do it, Howard.
You don't
You
think
could.
so?
I'm bringing gimmicks to the playoffs.
Gimmicks.
So I
This
can lose
is
in the first one.
this is a one-trick
I mean-
pony.
The thing is, how many of your opponents are going to be bringing Haze in playoffs? You know,
Me?
like
Me?
I wanted to comment. I think we can go into the next game. I just wanted to comment. I feel like my favorite piece of prep on here was having a ability shield and Oricorio, so Dancer would always work.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
I love how
Yeah.
everyone's brought ability shield so far.
Hey,
Against
if
the
you're going against neutralizing gas, you need to have some way to let my fun ideas still work.
Okay. Let's go to the next replay. This is gonna be Alex versus William. William, what do you have to say against your opponent?
I did. a
Okay,
good amount
we're
of
gonna
prep-
start now.
Okay.
Damn! Why you do dirty like that?
Oh my
On
god,
his-
is this more
in his
Undertale
monk,
shit?
Too.
I listen. I
Looks like
made
it.
these like nicknames 2 minutes before the battle started, and this was the only thing that I could think of.
Wait, hold on. We have Ralsei, so it's Deltarune, not Undertale. There's a
Oh,
distinction.
it's Deltarune. It's even worse.
Legends Arceus, by the way.
Legends
based-
Arceus. Yeah, this is games that
We
he's
got
played.
we got Peak right next to Valley. That's crazy.
Mhm.
I'll let you decide which one is which.
The Terra
Ooh,
Water
Terra
turn one
Water.
into Protect. Into Double Protect, actually. Fake
Double.
out. That's pretty good, though.
Oh, just the fake out. It's so smart.
Yeah, the fake up pressure double protecting is good.
Dondozo,
Oh,
Tatsuguri.
right away,
Right
into the
into the
Dondozo.
Dondozo.
Hey.
None of these Pokemon get
Dondozo.
Haze, so freeze. Oh no, it's not Ice Beam. It has the same animation as Ice Beam. Wisp though,
Oh,
Will-O-Wisp,
Burn.
and it is a physical
Burn.
attacker one. That makes
Yo,
sense.
that Pokemon's cool and all, but I need Fletchling be on screen. That Pokemon's better.
Yeah, we need that
True.
Fletchling. We need that Fletch
Truth
Ender.
Nuke.
Doing
Wrong.
no
Fletchling on
damage.
screen.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that is
I
not
should have
doing
switched out
anything.
earlier, but
Chris.
Mhm.
also I should have clicked Tachyon Cutter here, but I was just a dumbass, and my brain has one brain
Well,
cell,
Echo,
and it's
wait a minute.
expanding
I
force.
love that game.
But I did have Tachyon Cutter, and
I
I
think
definitely should have used it.
Tachyon Cutter would have
still
been
be resisted.
The resistant,
Yeah,
yeah,
still
shit,
resistant.
because water.
Never mind, you're right. Never mind. I don't know my type mashups. Never mind. I'm goaded.
Oh, it's a critical hit though.
Oh, and another crit. Oh,
No,
Oh,
so
and another crit. And another. Oh my God, you're so lucky, William.
What are the odds?
Damn, it's so
Dang.
lucky.
Someone should bring an anger point Pokemon against Urshifu.
Ooh,
That's not a bad
the
idea.
chip on the Talonflame does mean that Tailwind is not priority.
Yeah, no Tailwind priority, no
Ooh.
Tailwind, or no priority Gale, Brave Bird
Brave
either.
The Miss
Yeah.
Muddy Water, that's
It's,
big.
yeah, this min speed Talonflame's probably pretty slow.
That is true.
Because that's another Tailwind that he gets up.
Oof.
Terra Blast!
Another miss.
Another miss, man. Muddy Water is only 85 accurate, right?
Yeah, but
Still.
it only hits the two opponents, though. It doesn't hit your teammate, which is nice.
Yeah.
And also, hitting the Talonflame, allowing Indeedee to be brought in.
Ooh,
no.
The psychic
Fake out
terrain.
and
Yeah.
Psychic terrain.
I always forget this too. I always forget
And-
psychic terrain blocks priority. I don't know
fair,
why.
It didn't matter anyways, because Helping Hand out priorities Fake Out. So he got the Helping Hand off regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of switching though.
What you really need is Prankster Magnet Rise to get this Iron Crown off the ground.
Truth
This
Nuke.
this is such a scary combo. Oh my goodness.
No, it's not.
It's so
Side
scary.
spam is so annoying.
Wait,
I know it's,
do
no,
any
it's not. It's incredibly
on.
based.
are there
Yeah,
any
I mean-
prankster skill swap users?
Oh, I
Imagine
sure hope
Pranks-
not.
Prankster
no.
skill swap onto Amoonguss, and then you get prankster
I know one.
score.
I know
And you
one.
get that all in the same turn.
I know one.
Yeah?
What's that?
Wait, who?
Clefly.
Klefki has
The-
prankster
Yeah.
skill swap? Do you have a
Yeah.
spore user?
I don't, so it doesn't matter. But
You should pick
You
one
can
up.
pick up Fungus.
Fungus!
Okay.
I'm
The
looking
side
it up.
spam is not overpowered, guys. You just bring a dark type, bring a different terrain. It's not that bad. Bring
Yeah,
a Soul
just
Vest.
bring a different
Ooh.
terrain for him.
Meowstick.
Yeah, I mean,
Meowstick
some of
and
us- some of us
Sableye.
drafted a Rillaboom for that situation.
Oh my god.
Oh,
look
then
at
you
this-
should
look at
pick
this
up a
Corrinda
spore
Pokemon
user.
on the team on this side. Here it is, Terra Water.
Surging Strikes honestly is not a bad choice here. Just getting through the defense
The
boost.
damage, yeah, the defense boost.
Yeah.
Order up.
Fissure! You're evil. You're evil.
Oh my goodness.
No.
30%.
Hands up,
You
sit 'em
are-
up.
You are
Sit 'em
so.
up.
Mm.
I know where you
What?
live.
What's up, Michael?
You are
What's up,
evil. You
Michael?
are so evil.
Wait,
Yeah, first one too. Jesus.
Please.
No.
Dragon Cheer. Oh, hold on.
Dragon Cheer.
Dragon Cheer is
Thunder
cool.
Punch.
This is cool as fuck.
That's such a cool tech.
Oh my god.
My
Two
God.
fissures hit in a row.
That's why I've been saying that this whole time.
Yeah,
By
just
the way.
focus dash. Okay, come on, Rage Fist. Come on, Rage Fist.
Rage Fist. No!
Oh.
Knowing you have two side spam modes, this is unbelievable.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Oh
And it
my
missed!
goodness. Oh my god.
Double
Alex.
whips.
If Crown dies, you just bring in the
Alex.
next one. You know.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Alex said
that's why
something
Alex
in the
put
chat.
in chat. Spoilers for game. I got very unlucky.
Yeah. Oh man. Alex, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alex. Nobody should have to endure this. This was a worse loss than mine last week.
My favorite part. My
We're
favorite part was
missing
how the
fissures.
Tinglu fissured twice. It could like it's not like a stomping tantrum Tinglu.
Oh,
It's
it
not-
was. It was something tantrum. I just never used it.
But that's what I mean. Is
He
instead
never
of
needed
doing
to
like
use
doing
it.
like the smart strategy, you know, let me swap between like a strong attack and an insta kill. Like
No, the thing is,
William is a good player, but that is not normally.
Stomping tantrum. The thing is, it never missed, so he never had to stomping tantrum.
Can I just say,
You're right.
looking
You're
at
right.
this team in action now, this is probably the most toxic draft that we have.
Yes.
I picked half of these Pokemon up off free agents. This is like, this wasn't even a draft. Anyone could have done this.
Fault.
You're
Listen,
saying
guys,
it's
there's a
our
reason
fault?
How do you have Psyspam, Fissure Tinglu, and fucking Urshifu?
Urshifu Rapid
This is-
Strike.
Okay,
and one of the best tailwinders in the whole league too.
Espeon, Iron Crown, and Indeedee were all free agents after the draft that I picked up. Like, anybody could have had that core. But
Yeah, he's blaming us, you guys.
Wow, yeah.
I am
can't
blaming you
believe
guys.
Victim
If you
blaming
guys
us.
didn't want me to
Jesus.
have it, you guys should
We
have
could've
drafted
stopped
it.
it.
I tried to get Indeedee. That was the one that got sniped from me for
We
the
could've stopped
free
it.
To be
agent
fair, I was quick
transactions
on
instantly.
that, but
Yeah,
I was quick
so
on
I picked up
Indeedee.
the other Indeedee.
Mm-hmm.
At
Yeah.
least I have Stone.
I got
Journey.
fake psychic terrain Indeedee.
Okay. Who's next? What's our other? I've not been.
Is there another live game tonight?
So I don't
There
know
should
who
be.
the next live game is.
There's
No.
me versus Eli. I think there's another. Is there another one after that?
Nathan
That's it.
and Josh are not going to be doing theirs today because Nathan's busy with wrestling and Josh is in the Philippines.
Yeah, they don't have electricity there yet.
Jesus. Oh,
Chris, Connor,
I'm
and
canceling you out,
Eli.
Blue Sky.
Oh, I post hole there.
What?
Oh my god.
Right. When's the next battle happening?
Whenever those two are ready, Connor and Eli.
Well, Eli, I'm gonna send you the challenge.
I cry.
okay. Don't hurt me too bad.
Michael, I'm really excited to see your new team.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, what am I still missing? That's right. It's me and Jake.
Do we want to do the? I mean, because we we just watched a replay. Yeah, let's live game. End it off with the replay. Yeah, I was.
All right, battle's up, y'all.
We
Okay.
talked a lot about the Ursaluna trade, and I was excited to see how it-
The stream doesn't know yet.
Alright, guys,
It's on the
I'm,
spreadsheet.
I gotta hang up. I'm on the road and I'm getting a little distracted. I'll see you guys later.
Ben, why are you joining the call on fucking while you're driving?
Volleyball. He's got volleyball.
All right, so we have
okay.
the classic extreme speed with the Chien Pao.
Oh, hold on. I
We have
Connor's-
Follow Me
There we go.
Magmar. We have
Connor's team-
Prankster,
Haze
Murkrow.
Empoleon or Haze Murkrow.
Connor's team somehow both looks like I think it's just Magmar and Murkrow being there. It feels like it's like, and Chimpow's kind of small. Like there's like babies mixed in with like really big guys. I think it's really funny. to
Oh,
look
he
at.
doesn't go with the double lead. The classic. All right.
This is
So he probably
originally,
led the
Jake's
Empoleon for
Empoleon.
competitive.
Okay, so
Yeah.
are we seeing Hyper Beam?
Yes, please.
I
I hope he
doubt it.
changed it.
Hyper Beam into Murkrow, break that sash, waste 2 turns.
Yeah, and we all know that if you hyper beam into a focus sash, it just kills.
Mhm.
Actually, they
You have
should
to
do
get-
that. If you're like, if the damage goes over like 200% or something, it should just like you should just go
Dang,
through like sturdy and
Rip
sash.
level 1 focus sash Pokemon.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I kind of miss the Gen 1 Hyper Beam. It's
Yeah,
such a,
if
such
you
a
kill, you get
cool
to move again.
But it also had that chance to miss, so it wasn't like a guaranteed.
You still miss. You can still miss.
Yeah, I know. What?
You can still miss with hyper beam.
No, but I just meant like it wasn't like this. Oh, I just have this guaranteed chance to like take out whatever's in front of me. Even in Gen 1, it was like there was a lot of risk and reward to it. It had a
That's what you
cool
mean, okay.
balance.
I think
Okay,
turn 1 we see a Thunder Wave into the Sylveon.
Do you think we see 2 Tailwinds go up at the same time?
It's very likely that this might be the case, and we're probably going to see a Calm Mind again, but I don't know.
I think if you're Connor, you're not too threatened by these 2 Pokemon, so if you wait to Tailwind, you'll get an extra turn. If Eli does a turn
What are you
1.
doing with Murkrow if not tailwinding?
Thunder Waving the Sylveon?
And then you get Stun Spored into your Empoleon, yeah.
Oh, Stun Spore, that's
Quash?
right. Well, you can dodge that one a
Also,
little bit
you
easier.
missed your
Yeah,
Oh,
or
ooh,
taunt,
Taunt,
or taunt.
that's even smarter.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. He
Oh,
goes
but
for
doesn't
Giga Drain,
matter.
Giga Drain.
Breaks the
I don't
sash.
know.
breaks the sash, and the
Oh wait,
and the
Giga
Murkrow's dead.
Drain
Hold on.
from the... Oh wow.
That's
I
right
thought
turn
Sylveon
one.
used Giga Drain at first, and I was very confused.
Yeah,
Eli
now you
cooking?
get-
Eli
now
kind of
you get
cooking?
Tailwind.
Hold on.
Yeah, now you get Tailwind.
Okay, but now you have
Oh, but you can't
a
because he's
Whimsicott
taunted.
that's taunted, and so it probably only has Giga Drain as its only attacking move. Terra
Yeah.
Normal Extreme Speed, I guess, is coming out here, and that would just murder Sylveon as well. So this is probably forcing a switch or maybe even a double KO here.
Yeah, Flash Cannon's also just gonna like murk this Whimsicott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Murkle,
if I'm Eli, you protect with the Sylveon and then switch it in maybe like a Clef Key.
Yeah.
To
This
be-
could be the same like Wish Protect set again. We don't know if it's a
I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
going for that. Yeah, going for that same game plan.
You switch in Landorus, I think, to intimidate the Dragonite.
Yeah, you would be scared of
It
competitive.
has Inner Focus, I bet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's ran Inner
wow,
Focus
yeah,
and Clear
competitive.
Amulet on
Well, no, I've talked to Connor about this. We both believe Inner Focus is by far the better ability here. In almost
Oh,
every
yeah.
It protects flinch
in,
too.
in almost every situation, the flinch protection and the intimidate protection are just way better than
It's all doubles.
reduced damage
Flinch
on a turn
intimidate.
where you could get hit by 2 attacks. Like, or any chip would ruin multi-scale.
There's Inner Focus.
always
Oh, there's the
Oh,
competitive
exactly.
boost,
Oh,
adrenaline,
Exactly what I
and the
said was
enforce.
gonna
Oh
happen
man,
too.
that was really bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
the intimidate just
That just helped.
benefiting
That just
Connor
helped
more
Connor
than-
even more.
that might be game, honestly.
I think it is.
I like we see another appearance of Adrenaline Orb on Empoleon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
It's like
this
Connor and
Landorus
Jake
and
just
Empoleon.
just like sharing notes. Maybe
Landorus's
kissing a
Terra
little
type
bit.
doesn't matter here, so it is definitely dying to extreme speed.
Thanks, Jake.
I don't know what Snorlax can do. It doesn't seem very threatening at the moment, but
The best I think Snorlax could do, Eli does have a tendency to bring counter on that thing, and if it's not dead to an attack on Dragonite, I feel like because Empoleon's got that special attack boost, but Snorlax is a demon to beat on that special side. You usually want to be going for physical attacks into it. And if we see counter here,
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh, Smart
but the
Surf.
surf.
That
That's-
crit might not have
that's
crit
good.
might not have mattered, but that was a good play.
I'm gonna
I
say
really
it
want-
probably didn't matter.
Whimsicott's back and untaunted, so that's something at least.
And now we see
Right.
the drill
So-
pet coming from Empoleon, one shotting.
Oh.
Yep.
What?
Sugar cold.
Now
The
sure
physical
cold.
drill peck?
No more. one
Whimsicott gets follow me, right?
shit. No,
I don't think so.
No.
No,
Oh.
I don't think it
Also,
gets
keep in
rage
mind,
power either.
Prankster is +1 priority, so extreme speed still outdoes it.
Okay. Goodbye, Landorus. We'll see what
We
happens.
don't know. Maybe Eli decided to start bringing Focus Sash Whimsicott. We don't know.
Maybe.
It still doesn't save Landorus's life.
No. But Extreme Speed wouldn't take out that Whimsicott. Tailwind would go up, and maybe we'd see like an earthquake or something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm curious.
If
what's
Tailwind goes
happening.
up, Landorus still dies, and then Sylveon comes in and still dies to extreme speed.
Mhm.
So I think this is reps.
Oh yeah, I think it was Raps after the
Yeah.
Intimidate. The
Yeah,
That's-
the Intimidate that unaffected one and buff the other.
Mhm.
right. I think that's one of the drawbacks of like a draft format with something like Landorus, where you have to take Intimidate every time you use it. It's fairly, I don't want to say too easy, but when you know, like, okay, I have to anticipate Intimidate's coming. Bring Adrenaline Orb, bring Inner Focus,
Hey,
bring,
okay.
all sorts of things like that. Clear Amulet. You have a lot of options to prep against it. But just because I have it on my team, I'll use it as an example. Arcanine likes Intimidate, but it has other choices it could do, so I'm not like stuck doing that. Your plan could backfire, but Landorus has to use Intimidate, and
What?
I thought that I would have thought
Why-
the E-Speed, the Sylveon, personally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I
think
mean,
that
hey,
was a whack choice, but
he just doesn't want
I
his
don't
Dragonite getting MVP.
I guess it doesn't matter if
I
Sucker
was-
Punch Sucker Punch both Qian back or Qian Pao.
Yeah, assuming it clicked a different prankster move that wasn't Helping Hand is probably the idea behind it. Prevent it from using Stun Spore or something.
That's fair.
ended up being the good course of action, anyways. But man,
I
that's
bet we see the classic Chan Pao
fun.
Dragon lead this one. Yeah, that was a strong hyper voice.
Yeah, that is a Helping Hand boosted Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice is
Pixelate
crazy.
boosted, Terra Fairy boosted, Pixelate boosted, Helping Hand boosted. Like Sylveon's got some pretty crazy damage output. And then Hyper Beam.
Please, I want to see Hyper Beam so
I
badly.
need to see Hyper Beam.
I want to see Hyper Beam one of these weeks.
Okay. Do we think Eli's going to keep bringing Landorus, or
No, I
are we
don't
scared?
think so.
Are we scared of that now?
I don't. I think.
Potential-
I think the
I think he
Landorus
needs
is going to
Lefty
sit
here.
comfortably on the bench this game.
The best, I mean, Landorus is like, at least ability-wise, best it can do is Qian Pao and Metagross.
No, Metagross is clear body and
I
Chan
was gonna
Pao
say,
is clear amulet.
It's got clear body, and you're right.
So Intimidate literally does
we-
nothing this battle.
Do we see clear amulet? Did I miss that?
He always runs that,
Oh, okay.
or he has always.
Mhm.
So I would.
Yeah, clear Amulet on the Dragonite.
Fair enough. Bet. On the Dragonite.
No, not the-
why would
not
you
the
do that?
Dragonite.
On the Qian Pao.
Chin Pao, yeah.
Yeah. So Intimidate, we're seeing doesn't really do much. Earthquake would be nice, or I guess Stomping Tantrum, whatever you bring, would be nice against the Magmar, Metagross, and Polion, but Wait.
Sorry, I'm distracted in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, the air
Prankster v.
balloon
Prankster.
Ooh.
again.
Skeletron Prime.
I wonder what the play is going to be here, because Hyper Voice is probably not going to do any damage to Metagross here. So I wonder if you keep it in.
Yeah.
I think
You could still
you
do
might
that.
protect if you're Metagross here. He likes protecting the first turn Metagross has been out.
Is the did we already see the item on Sylveon?
I don't think so. No.
He's ran a
not.
citrus berry in the previous battle.
Citrus Berry would have triggered, but it didn't.
Yeah.
So it's not that.
Oh.
Imagine
man.
this. No wait.
Unburden Metagross.
The Sylveon died to
I-
Flash Cannon, right?
It might not. 130 special defense is pretty dramatic.
But it did die last round. Did it get hit by it before? Or was that Surf that did all that damage?
I don't recall.
I was just thinking, what if it's like some crazy like weakness policy Sylveon or like Mirror Herb mirroring the weakness policy boosts.
Well, this could be a weakness policy Metagross with the air balloon.
For sure. But then you would just pop your air balloon if you hit yourself.
Right.
It would just force him to do another thing. I wonder who's taking so long. Usually Connor's pretty quick about his moves.
I think I was talking to, maybe it was Connor, I forget who. The idea of using like Astonish Murkrow into, or not Astonish, like some generic like dark move into yourself.
Ooh.
Psychic Fang.
Fang.
No. I'm absolutely for that. You go for a prankster screen
Yeah.
and immediately break it. I
Oh,
brought
Shadow
yeah,
Ball.
Shadow
It's
Ball,
probably
good prep.
choice specs.
Yeah,
seeing
this is
how-
probably choice.
How hard it hit last battle.
And if it's choice,
This is a great position for Eli.
Well,
I mean, it started out last game as a great
if this
position for
is
him too.
choice specs, you don't want to be hitting that into potentially a Terra normal Dragonite.
Yeah.
You'd much rather be
True.
clicking a fairy move right now.
I mean, this is
Trick
Connor
on Klefki,
calling
we see
out the choice.
We're gonna see Trick on Klefki to pull the specs off.
That would be insane. Holy man.
Deadass
No,
forgot
but-
steel resistant
but-
psychic.
When you click
If
the
you do
move, you
that-
have to only hit Shadow Ball though.
Yeah, even if you do that, you're still clicking Shadow Ball this turn.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
All right, the Volcarona.
Yeah, I think switching is the better.
And it's
move
gonna
here.
get blasted here.
And then the flame body. Oh no, flame body.
The flame. Oh, that is a good point. That is a good point. You like probably going to be hitting the Volcarona again here, and that's chancing two like flame body twice now.
30% of the time, it works every time.
Right. That's
Isn't
not...
there a move that suppresses the ability, like is it Gastro Acid?
Yeah,
Gastro
yeah,
is
that's
also
not-
welcome ability, yeah.
Murkrow Prankster Gastro Acid.
Real
There's
question is,
there's a
Mirko
Moongeist
flies over
beam,
pukes
and
on him.
I think that suppresses abilities, but it's a special attack.
Oh, what is it?
Moongeist beam from Lunala.
Lunala's thing, yeah.
Oh, doesn't that ignore it? Not suppress
Yeah, that
it?
ignores abilities. Not exactly suppressing abilities, but
Outplayed
yeah,
lives.
another
That is-
not flame body too.
And
Yep.
that one lives too.
I
Yeah,
think I think this living is actually decent for Eli.
oh yeah, for Eli.
Because like it's not gonna do much, and it probably won't be around to set up Tailwind again unless he switches it out right here.
I mean, Valplay can just kill the Volcarona.
Yeah, it'll kill the
Yeah.
True, but
Volcarona.
so can Surf.
I think what he should do if he wants to keep it in is taunt the Clef Key.
That is a good point.
Yeah. Taunt would probably be better, unless you want to protect. I don't know if this Murkrow is running protect, but it could protect, wait for its tailwind to like go out, and then tailwind again next turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say honestly, I won't be surprised if we saw protect on Klefki this turn. It kind of lets you, like, it wastes that last turn of tailwind, keeps you safe from a taunt for one more turn, and I mean if Volcarona's going down
And
anyways.
it went first.
30%.
Oh, the
there it
burn!
is. There it is.
30% time.
Oh,
Chance,
it didn't
works every
matter.
time.
All
Alright,
right,
and now we just got the
see
Dragonite.
Dragonite
Dragonite
comes
back
in. And just murders everything.
I almost wonder. Wait, backing up. I almost wonder if Connor picked Psychic Fangs there just because it was a strong Psychic move and wasn't even like I want to say it was used for the screens, but the comment "I deadass forgot Steel Resisted Psychic."
I think he's
Almost like-
big braining. I think
It
he
almost-
knew, and he was just like, "Oh, let me pretend so that it's not
Yeah.
revealed that I was going for screens."
That's a Kyle thing
yeah.
to do.
I mean, I was using Brick Break against Klefki. I had Rotten on it against Klefki, so
I mean, surely he saw that on Team Builder and was like, "Yeah, that's a reason to pick this."
but it's
over
also the
Zen.
strongest Psychic move that Metagross gets, anyways. So
Wait, is it stronger than
Zen
Zen?
Yeah.
Headbutt is stronger, but it's more
Yeah.
accurate.
No, Zen Headbutt's only 80.
no, Psychic Fangs
Really?
is 85 power and it never misses. Like, you kind of just. I feel
Oh,
like
dang, it is 80. Dang,
I
Zen
prefer-
Headbutt stinks.
Yeah, I feel like I'd prefer Psychic Fangs in almost every situation. It's just the best physical psychic move it gets.
Oh
the set.
my.
Ooh.
Finally!
And there
Reflect
comes the
goes up.
reflect.
Oh, but it's gonna die anyway. Oh, it didn't target that.
Oh, I didn't target the whims.
So,
Well-
who's dying this turn?
Yeah, I think these are both dead.
They both
Well,
swap
I think
into
you gotta
Sylveon.
protect one of them and then target the Dragonite
I mean,
with
I
a
was gonna
crippling
say,
move.
I feel like we're
Thunder
gonna
Wave or something.
I feel like we're gonna see Extreme Speed into Whimsicott because I feel like Steel type with Reflect Up somehow could live this.
No
I-
shot.
Like no shot, but like I could see it happening. Like a max defense, max HP.
This
Klefki.
is a doubles reflect though.
So no, what he has to do is that he has to kill the Empoleon. This Dragonite might be banded. The Klefki is
Oh, it's
Terra Ghost,
guaranteed.
and so if if it comes down to it, the Dragonite will never be able to kill the Klefki.
Yeah, we're gonna see Terra Ghost on.
He kills this Empoleon.
Yeah, but the
before-
Empoleon's just gotta die. But with it being faster,
And the
Oh,
crit.
what's he gonna do here?
and light
Reflect.
screen, and there it goes.
Ooh.
Okay, so here comes Sylveon to go to town with these hyper voices, right?
Okay, wait.
it's
he still has
possible.
Terra Fairy actually.
Yeah, he does still have
It's
Terra Fairy
possible.
now.
There's
This
no
might-
helping hand, but he has choice Terra Fairy.
Only
is-
60 speed hurts though.
Is it
You're gonna be getting hit. You're gonna be getting.
he has to one shot. He has to one shot.
Probably
Does
faster
it
than
turn into
the
the
Empoleon.
singles reflect now? There's only one. I doubt it.
No, I think it would have to be a 1v1 situation, like with the attacks. It would probably that would make sense. Live it.
Ooh. Oh, that was
Roost?
such a smart roost, or was it? Oh, it just
Yes,
barely
it
lives.
was.
Ooh. Yeah, because it goes second now, or the Sylveon goes third. I mean. Oh, and it
Nice.
kills.
That is
we
a
don't even get
clean.
to see
That
if
was
it was a
close.
screen tie.
Wow.
That was really close.
Yeah. Wow.
Connor, Brick Dragonite, you won't bring it.
You can't swap the Brick Break and get Choice Band, man.
And
Fun
he's got the replay already. That's insane.
Fun fact, right? So my like go-to core is Pow Knight, Murkrow, Hitmontop. When I had the original version of this team with Hitmontop, I had Brick Break on it instead of Close Combat specifically for Klefki.
I'm telling you, man, I did the exact same thing when I was going against Eli. It's like, especially watching the week 1 battle replays, it's like, those screens did so much work. I gotta make sure. I had Brick Break on my Clefable, like, just in case. And Rillaboom had it, Clefable had it. I needed, like, everything to get rid of the screens. Screens didn't even go up in my games against Eli.
Eli, watch out for Brick Iron Hands is coming next week. Oh wait, he's not even here yet. Well, if you
No,
never
I
join the
think
stream
Eli-
again, you can, or you watch your replay battle again. Just know this message is for you. Brick Iron Hands, it's coming.
I'm coming for you.
Should we
Okay.
spin for the game of the week?
We still have
We
one
got
more battle.
replay.
One more replay.
We got
Wait, we do?
We do.
Versus...
Me versus
Oh,
Jake.
Michael versus Jake. That's right.
Jake.
Well, we'll have to postpone spinning, so don't you touch that browser.
No spinning here. I gotta get it up. I mean the replay. I gotta get the replay up.
If you're our audience, don't
Oh.
please!
The replay.
Guys, don't go!
Stop stream while you can.
Our viewers are leaving!
No.
We're losing all
Put the
of our
transition up!
viewers.
Put the transition up!
At least
Here we
put
go,
Subway
here we go, here we
Surfers
go.
up.
There we go. All right. We'll watch it from Jake's perspective. Jake's a nice
Turn
guy.
the sound off! Turn the sound off!
The sound is gonna be off. All right.
Sound
Jeez.
off!
Jeez.
Those are channel
So-
monetization.
So
Jake's team has gotten fucking terrifying since he pivoted to us on team.
yeah, honestly, this team was very scary. This is basically the team that I thought he would bring, except I think instead of the Executor, I think he probably was bringing the
Also-
Latios, but Executor also makes sense.
Michael, quick, before I forget, do we want to make an announcement about roster lock in 2 hours?
Yeah, that's good. That probably.
Isn't it the end of week 4?
I think it might be end of week
Beginning
4.
of
but-
week 4.
Oh yeah, is
Beginning
it
of
beginning?
week 4. I
Beginning
checked
of
the
week
rules.
4.
Rule sheet says
Yeah.
beginning.
Okay, yeah,
oh,
that's
that
the rules.
stinks.
Them's the rules.
Okay,
Yeah.
I also just want to say,
I will say we have changed the rules in the past to accommodate this. We have pushed it back to like week 6 and whatnot before. So it being in the rule book doesn't necessarily mean it has to stay.
No,
if,
Eric. Those are my rules, and my rules are law.
The rules also say have timer on in the battles, and we have not been doing that.
Okay, that's fair.
okay.
Okay,
Also,
maybe we
I
need
just
to punish
wanna
those people.
say while we're here, you guys saying like how my team has gotten really scary, but like look at Michael's right now. Like, what the fuck do you do against that?
What do you mean?
You hit Palafin.
These 6 Pokemon, these 5 Pokemon on the left here. Look at that.
Now that you mention
Hey.
it, Michael is actually like really fucking scary. It would have to take someone like really smart and handsome and clever to be able to beat him.
All
You're
right,
Too
so
bad
I'll do it.
good as
there
if you
isn't
fought
anybody
this
like
team,
that.
William.
Yeah, Connor beat
Not
me.
like
Connor's
this
very
game.
handsome and skilled.
I've
Actually, I've
been
never
saying
seen Connor
this.
in person. I'm pretty sure he's very handsome
And skilled, yes.
and skilled. Definitely skilled with his hands
You
because he's
totally see me in person, by the way.
a...
A lot
No.
of hair.
I don't think
I don't
Michael
like being
has.
gaslit like this. This
A lot of
isn't even
body
like
hair.
a fun lie. There's no bit. The
Hey,
bit is
hey,
just
okay,
lying.
let's get this game going.
Did
Come
I?
on.
I don't remember.
Pokemon.
Pokemon! Anyways,
dude, we played twice in bracket.
we did?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
In Smash Bros.
in Smash Bros.
You have not met Michael.
No, wait.
Oh.
I did go to... I went to Phantasm
Dude, I'm
once.
sorry. I'm sorry. I genuinely thought you were Kyle.
You met me.
Yeah.
I met you.
Dude, you two have like identical voices in my brain. You don't actually.
They also look pretty similar.
Yeah. they both
They
have,
occupy like identical mental real estate. I'm so sorry.
My Discord profile straight up looks like me.
That's cool.
Well,
I
to be
look
fair,
like
Michael
Joker
is
from
my
Persona
middle
5.
name, so I don't blame you for getting us confused. It is
Anyways,
public information.
Anyway,
look at these cringe-ass
Pokemon.
names. Luffy, Sanji. It's probably some from like real cringe anime shit. I say as I have fucking weeaboo-ass
Yeah.
names as well.
Telsuya and Chicken.
Yeah,
Those
I have
Chicken
weeaboo-ass
names.
names as well.
Is Chicken a Minecraft movie reference?
Solar Beam? Jake?
Probably.
No.
Okay, that was into the Palafin, but he just hard switched it
Yeah.
instead of like flip turn,
Okay,
which was upsetting.
So here's the thing. Well, let me go back here. The Ninetales and then the Hisuian Typhlosion, and I lead Palafin Iron Hands. This has Frisk. It immediately sees that I have White Herb, and so he's like, oh, he probably knows my strategy. I did switch out straight up because this you might be choice scarfed, and even though I might be faster at max speed, I didn't want to risk it and have my Palafin die. So
Yeah, it was scarf, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
upsetting that he
So-
switched.
I did switch just because I was like, nope, I'm not fucking chancing that shit. Yeah, Solar Beam into this Porygon. This Porygon is so tanky, by the way. And then, yeah, the burn
No-
into my Iron Hands.
No
It-
fake out on Iron Hands?
It is still, I do have Fake Out, but I don't think I didn't click it, obviously, because I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, the only reasonable target would have been Typhlosion, and honestly, I think protecting with the Ninetales wouldn't be a wrong call for turn 1, anyways.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wanted to just
Fake
get
out
its
the ghost
HP down
type?
as soon as possible. I didn't even want a chance, eruption sweeping. Yeah, into the Walking Wake here we see Snarl coming out
Love Snarl.
Ooh.
here.
The curveball.
And the
Volt
slow
switch.
Volt Switch into this here. Oh, and then we
The
see the
Trick
next
Room.
turn.
Trick
Yeah,
room.
Trick
in the
Room.
Trick Room.
you hate to be in this position.
Terrifying.
Terra Normal. We're gonna. Oh,
Oh,
Moonblast.
But
Moon
Moonblast, yeah. Moonblast
No.
coming
Yeah,
out.
Rain
Oh.
Dance.
Oh, Rain Dance right before the overheat hits.
Yeah, Rain
That's
Dance is
incredible.
cool.
This first
Order?
game was
It's power
horrible.
compared to Sun Up.
All right, when am I going to see Blood Moon?
Ooh.
Everything went wrong.
This is Terra
Hyper
Normal.
Voice.
The helping
Oh,
hand.
Hydro Steam?
Hydro Steam.
Everything went wrong for
Nice thing
Michael.
about Hydro Steam, it works in Sun. It still works in Rain.
Still does work in rain. Yep. Because it is a water move.
They need to nerf it in snow. And
Weavile
Sandstorm.
survived the Jet Punch, but just barely.
Yeah, just barely.
I don't think Hydrosteam kills PT. No, not even close.
No.
It's probably Eviolite since nothing else can evolve on Michael's
Oh,
team.
it has to be Eviolite.
Yeah.
It's
Spoiler
so
alert.
bulky.
It's Eviolite.
Is it max Spadef or is it split defenses?
This is max Spadef and I think max max HP as well,
Yeah, I figured.
or
'Cause
near
that
max.
is insane. How strong my team is, and it still does 20% into it.
Yeah.
Let's see the overheat in the sun. 25.
25. This
That's
chicken.
ridiculous.
Oh goodness, getting stuck in rain with
Yeah.
Overheat's doing no damage. Overheat-
Jet punch is just gonna
Another
tank.
recover.
It's really great positioning of Palafin to have him on the field when Trick Room goes down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he can jet punch in Trick Room anyway if he wants to avoid
Yeah,
the
exactly.
You gotta come in and
Yeah.
turn early or something.
The walking wake is naturally faster at max speed than my Palafin, and so all of like his like scary mons that he had, Palafin is naturally slower than them. Like the Ogrepon, the Roaring Moon, those Pokemon.
Ooh, jet
Yeah.
punch.
Jet punch is still
Yeah.
killing. And
Yeah,
then the
that's
Terra
rough.
Blast takes that out.
Overheat doing 5%. Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. What was that? Like -2 or something? -2?
It seems
Yeah.
like
In the rain.
Michael's full team transformation was a worthy adversary for Jake's full team transformation.
Yeah. But let's just look at game 2 here.
Oh, Michael lost if he's talking like that, if he's saying it like that.
No way, Jose.
Your inflection.
No way,
gave it away.
ho.
Oh, that's
Zay.
messed up, dude.
Jose.
So Jake,
Oh, the double
Ooh.
target.
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask, did you do any prep around making sure that certain Pokemon did not trigger the special attack boost for download?
Nope. I noticed that my Pokemon are slightly more specially bulky than physically, and I was like, cool, I'm not going to think about it.
Yeah. Because
It's going to work out, surely.
I learned just like a few minutes before our battle that download actually does take the sum of both defenses of both Pokemon.
Oh, interesting.
I did talk about doing it at one point, and then I noticed, oh, I already have higher special defense. I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So it was in my head still.
Something you gotta do sometime, Michael, is bring Terra Blast with a Porygon too, so you can use your higher offensive stat when you terrestrialize Porygon 2. So you always can take advantage of download.
True. Actually, I do have Terra Blast. I used Terra Blast last game, but I didn't.
Yeah, but like you need to terrestrialize to get the full effect of it. You know?
Exactly, yeah.
Keep that-
Doubling
keep that
into the
attack boost.
Ursaluna was pretty smart here, not gonna lie. I was thinking about protecting, but I wanted to go more offensive that game. Wild
Oh,
Charge.
man. Oh, I bet it's gonna get willowed here.
And here
Ooh,
we
the
go. Yeah,
double?
Will-O-Wisp again, and the Psychic Terrain coming up. So we have three
I think
things.
this is the most field conditions I've ever seen in a single game.
Rain, Trick Room, and Psychic Terrain. Honestly, this was a lot to keep track of in my head.
Someone needs to
What if I
use.
reflect?
Someone needs to use gravity here.
Gravity, Reflect, Light Screen, Aurora Veil.
We're in the rain.
No, we need Wonder Room.
Yeah.
Murder time.
And
No more
again,
item.
of course, Iron Hands is just not
Expanding
doing enough.
Force?
It's the turn.
Expanding force. Let's go.
Yep, there it is.
Ooh.
Expanding Force.
Good survivability.
I'm a
there
side
on,
spam hater, but I'm hyped for this.
I do like.
I think using the
Psychic-
move Psychic Terrain.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I did
this is
not. Oh my
cool.
god. The only thing I could really do
terrible.
was helping hand.
Harvest. Harvest?
Yeah, maybe Harvest
No.
or Chlorophyll. I don't know.
Oh, Chlorophyll because it's on Sun.
Yeah.
Darn.
Considering Jake led with it, I'd imagine Chlorophyll would be a good choice here.
Yeah. And then Expanding Force again. Bro, I'm so done with these psychic spam ass teams. I can't.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Fuck you.
Michael.
Two games in a row.
Michael, point to the dark type on your team, Michael.
Anyways, game 3. Of course, since it worked so well last time, he led the same thing again. And honestly, probably gonna work out just as well. And again, because I wasn't sure if Chlorophyll, I just hard swap.
The quad resist.
Mm-hmm. Getting the quad resist off. Not big damage.
Still 21.
And the rain, so then I can turn off its chlorophyll.
I think it's good for turning off photosynthesis too.
Yep, and turns off
Ooh.
photosynthesis as well. Psychic Terrain and Trick Room again on the same turn, so we have rain. All this shit. Now this is weird. Now, Jake, I wanted to ask this.
Huh.
Right?
How is the Salamence going?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I Terra Blast, right? And of course it's Trick Room's up, so that goes through and kills the Executor. But then my Salamence, which by the way is Max Speed Jolly.
What?
Is Max Speed Jolly still killed your
again?
Executor? Yeah.
Trick
Did you
Room,
Trick
that's
Room?
what it was.
Yeah,
I
okay,
must
okay.
have Trick Roomed.
That's what I
Trick
thought.
Room is already up.
You want to use it to turn it
I
off.
want to turn it off.
Oh.
Oh.
Why?
Because he's got the slow team.
Yeah. Ursa Luna, Iron Hands, they are both.
Oh, wait, he used Trick Room. That's
Yeah.
right. I thought you used it and then he used it again. I was so
Yeah,
confused.
because it's like, what, -8 priority?
Yeah, it's the lowest ever in the game.
So yeah,
And
I
wasn't
was confused on
expecting
that, but I figured that
cool
was probably the
windy.
case.
Funny interaction.
I assumed he would want to try to kill the Wake. So I wasn't prepared to defend my Executor.
Yeah, I was scared of the psychic spam. So
I think that puts you in a good position, though. Like, I think it's better for you to get Executor off the field to get the Ninetales in here. Like, oh, I guess Trick Room is up, but so it's like a little bit
Scary.
awkward.
Yeah.
But, ooh.
Also, I just want to bring your attention to the effects on the screen. Sun just got reset, so we've got 5 turns. Terrain and Trick Room, both at 3 turns. We can keep watching, but keep that in mind that they have the same counter on them.
Are you gonna be? Oh no.
Snarl overheat.
yeah, and that just barely doesn't kill. Now this turn gets
Protect?
interesting here.
Calm
Calm
mind.
mind.
Now, let me tell you my thought process here. I thought, okay, the Snarl did 12%, and it was a critical hit on my bear, and so I was thinking, okay, if he snarls again, which I don't know why I was thinking he would snarl again, but if he does, then the Calm Mind, the special defense boost will live. I'll live. But of course, he just overheats anyways. Then I was like, okay, well, that's the smart play. Had I used my brain there for a second,
Bad idea. Like because it would beat the Blood Moon and make a Porygon's attacks even weaker. So it's not the worst
yeah.
call there to like make that decision in your case. I don't blame you for that.
Well, I could have just hyper voiced and killed the Ninetales. Is what I was gonna get to as well.
You're right. You're right. You gotta get greedy. You need that extra turn.
I know.
Yeah,
And
last
here we
turn.
have
Last turn
the
of turns in a
Paladin.
room.
Oh no, the protect.
yeah,
Oh,
Psychic
my
Rain.
Failed.
and then
But now
Oh,
The Jet
no,
Punch,
Trick
obviously,
Room
I
is
forget-
disappearing.
there were so many field effects. I just forgot the Trick Room was up.
Yeah.
Or the Psychic Terrain
No,
was
Trick
up.
Room disappears at the same time as Psychic Terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So now you get your Jet Punches, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Straight up wave crashing into that thing. Terra
should be it.
blasting.
There's no way this can come back, right?
No.
Jet Punch. Only doing 22.
Shit, it lives.
With the lowered
That's
special? No, he's
Snarl.
got to get
The Terra
he's gotta
Blast.
get a miracle here.
Oh,
But
oh
then
no, the burn.
Will-o-wisp.
there is
Why not
nothing that he could have done.
Well, I
Overheat,
mean,
even if it crit, it would have done like 30, 40.
Oh, okay.
Dang in the
special
sun.
attack
That's
drop here,
crazy.
you're stuck.
The chicken, the Porygon 2 putting in the fucking work. I love Porygon 2. And yeah, with the Ninetales up, unfortunately, even in the sun, I was so especially invested that it just was never gonna kill.
Congratulations, Michael. That's your first win of the season, right?
I know, right? Against like the #1 in the league. So
The best Pokemon player.
I wouldn't call him the #1 in the league. I think but,
Number 3
Not
in the league.
anymore. Not anymore for sure. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. Let me go to the transition real quick. I gotta get my spreadsheet up.
Pull the burger up.
You want me to pull the burger
Are we
up? I'll pull
gonna
the burger
are we
up.
gonna get the battle of the week? The wheel?
Ooh, ooh.
Just gonna pull the wheel up.
Where's the
The
burger?
wheel. The wheel.
I was for the viewers at home who've been noticing something's wrong with the stream. I've had a 17,000 hertz tone playing this entire time that only kids under 7 can hear. So if you've been noticing some pain or headaches or discomfort, that's why.
What are you talking about?
What?
Anyway,
You wouldn't understand.
You're not 7 or under.
Yeah,
You're right,
none of
you're
us
right.
are 7 or under, so we can't hear the sound. But kids 7 or under are running.
What about dogs? They can hear high frequencies.
Dogs don't watch YouTube. What?
That's not true.
okay.
Yours doesn't.
Here we go. This is the spreadsheet. This is the standings as of right now. I don't know if anybody put in their stats yet. So I don't know if
I haven't.
KO differential is up to date. But in terms of leaderboard, we still have William up at the top. Gabby at number 2, just beating out, or just lost by a little bit of differential and score. Kyle at 3rd place, and Jake tailing behind in 4th. Then Connor in 5th place here, Eli in 6th. Isaiah doing the best he's ever done in our league. I want to point that out at number 7. That's really I love to see Isaiah all the way up here. Nathan just below. He hasn't done his battle yet, so he might jump up.
Wait, Isaiah should be above Eli by these standings. Because it's 2-1 and +2
Wait,
set
that
differential.
beat Isaiah this week.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Was
Oh, yeah.
I'm
So in that case,
I might have to
the
look at the
double
formula.
lose.
There's a formula in the data page.
Oh yeah, I
that-
think it's just inputted wrong.
hold on. Oh, it's inputted wrong.
Yeah. Or it could be the case that just Eli has such a high KO differential, it just beats out the score differential.
That should
No,
in
it's
the
it's
case.
Yeah, now it's fixed.
sorry.
That's still not... Because score differential should be above kill differential, right?
Yes.
So that needs to get fixed. Because it's reading it backwards, I'm guessing.
Well,
Well, it's
We'll look
something we
into
can
that.
if it was
fix
reading,
in
if it was reading it,
future.
well, I guess so.
Maybe it's because it's 0.
I was trying to think of another one where it would be reading backwards, but yeah, I know for a fact that the record is the determining factor. Yeah, maybe it is reading backwards. I don't know. I looked at the formula again. I'll have to take a look at it after stream.
Jake's team is above Connor's because it's alphabetical.
True. True.
is
and
it
then
wheel time?
I think it is wheel time. I can bring up the
Yeah.
wheel. You know what? I'll just fucking do it right here.
Spin the wheel.
Random name wheel. This is a super professional stream right here.
So who has
So-
been the battle the week before? We had Nathan and Eli.
Mm-hmm.
We had William and Michael.
Yeah, me and William. Yeah.
And then we had Kyle, Gabby. So those names shouldn't be on there.
And we can't have Josh either. So
So our eligible battles, we have Ben and Alex against each other. We have Chris and Connor against each other.
should be
That's
one
it.
more. That's it. All right, let's just spin the wheel. These two.
Chris and Connor.
Oh god, I just realized the stream is totally not centered. It doesn't matter. All right, so Chris and Connor. That's what he said.
Looks like it.
All right, awesome. I'm excited to see it. And then MVP race, real quick. Just wanted to show that off again.
Not
I don't think the
quite
stats the
updated
games are put
yet.
in, so it's not totally
But I think
accurate.
Iron Crown would be there anyway.
Yeah, I think Iron Crown would be up there anyways.
Como
Espion as
might
well.
pop up in the low 20s or something if it had its scores put in this week. But
Como, oh, definitely. Probably Sylveon too. Sylveon got a lot of kills.
I was gonna say there's this weird. Unlike the previous season, we have this weird situation where if you, on paper, if you like win too hard and end with only 2 games, that's potential kills on the table you're missing. you're almost like encouraged to like almost like win a lot, then throw a game so you can go to game 3 and get more kills to beef up your record. Maybe we could see someone make a comeback and get their guy.
If you're really trying to MVP farm, you would want to win super hard game 1, then you want to have a very close game 2, but you still lose. That way you can get as many kills as possible.
Pick up KOs with it.
But then game 3 you want to win super hard again. That's
sweep game 1, sweep game 2, but purposely throw at the last second, and then sweep game 3. That's what you're looking for.
Exactly.
Also, I just want to point out, I have 2 Mons tied for 10th that I literally dropped immediately.
Yeah, look at these. Jake and or not Jake. Well, Empoleon and Terrakion are just
What?
Is Empoleon going to continue the kills?
Empoleon? You mean
different Empoleon now? Someone else. There's a different name associated with it now.
I see.
Yeah, I think we have to find it somewhere.
You went past it.
I did. Oh yeah, there it is. There's Connor's Empoleon, but we got to put in the stats in for that.
Yeah.
Let's see who the lowest one is. Is this still me? No, it's Gabby with Pincurchin.
Clefable with its huge record.
Clefable. Ursaluna Blood Moon. Let's
Gabby.
go.
Clefable.
Tornadus Incarnate.
Gabby, your goal for the season is to get Pincurchin a kill.
I can do that.
Okay.
Go back to the top real quick. What was it?
Shoutouts to Alolan Muck.
We got two side spam Pokemon top 5.
Yeah.
Alolan Muck being that high, Kyle, is crazy.
I'm telling you, all the fun Pokemon are the low tiers. We need to do a low tier draft.
Yeah, fun
no
Pokemon
fake
like
out.
Espeon.
Low tier.
It's not even like a low
doubles.
tier draft. It just has like a list of banned moves, and it's like fake out, spiky
Oh, that'd be
shield,
hype.
follow
Can we
me.
recreate?
No
Tail.
protect. So that way you just
No protect. Everybody's
kill
Urshifu.
everything. Yep.
Can we recreate that one like middle school Smashers like poster custom tournament where he just didn't want people to use the fighters he didn't like?
Yeah, and he had the
what is it?
reasonings
And
for
he had,
everything
like,
that was banned.
Weird ass rules as well. Can we do that?
Dude. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Let's do an off season for that.
No grassy terrain Rillaboom. No expanding force psychic terrain. No sun. Only rain.
No rain.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Extreme.
Yes, that's what it was.
Extreme. Okay, week 4 we got coming up. I don't know. Do you guys want
He's posted on the server.
to switch it to end of week 4?
Wow. So you're gonna change the deadline 2 hours before it happens.
Well, we didn't talk
think-
about it until just now.
I think especially because it wasn't something that was talked about sooner, pushing it back at least by a week probably isn't the worst call. And again, we do have a precedent of pushing it back anyways, so.
This year we have to be, or next season we have to be on it. I don't want to.
Considering how much
I
people have
personally
been I don't care either. I was gonna say, considering how much people have been changing things up on their team and moving things around, I think, as long as we have at least 1 week before playoffs where people can't do anything.
Oh, I know
I think
why William's
end of week
upset. It's because he
4
wants to
is-
make his video. And if he can't, he has to wait another week.
Oh, true.
And then I was gonna say, considering for playoffs, we're also doing like locked-in teams, open team sheet or however it's going. Being able to change it right before the end is gonna be bad, but it's not like you can be swapping your team around a lot. That last those playoffs games.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they've got a roster locked in, like right before then, I don't see an issue with pushing it back.
All right.
I'm putting in my match stats.
This is our lineup for week 4. And also, because it's week 4 and it's the middle of the week, or middle of the season, that means more mid-season interviews.
Ew! I
Boy,
yeah.
honey, it's time for your mid-season interview.
Michael, can we talk for like 2 hours and then the rest of the video is like 16 times speed for everyone else?
Create a secret second channel and
Please
just
not.
post the full thing there.
Please no. God. Anyways,
Lounge
that's
Uncut.
it that I have for this stream. I don't have anything else to say.
Yay!
Bye, stream.
An
All right,
apology
bye.
to all,
Bye,
all
stream.
kids
I love you,
7 and
stream.
below. All children
Love
7
you,
and below. I
chat.
really apologize.